Okay, here we are again. I think I need a haircut. My hair's getting too long. We're a little late today. It's okay. Not really late. I was on time because the timer says 4:30 is when the stream starts. I clicked it at 4:30, so technically we're on time, but no, we'll wait a couple of minutes to let everybody filter in, and then we'll get started. Hey, Sephico, how's it going? Welcome back. Yes, here on time, sir. We punched that clock. No one can write me up to human resources and say that I was late. Yes, welcome back. We'll get started in a couple of minutes there. Even though I was here a couple minutes later than usual, I still want to give people a chance to filter in. I don't want to start too early. Yeah, that's true. We should make hay while the golden sun shines because winter is coming and, well, pretty soon. It'll be a little too cold for hay, unless you're a horse, in which case that'll be all you'll be eating for months. I can't even imagine. Well, I mean, I eat very similar things most days, but the same exact thing for months that has barely any nutritional value? Yikes. It's a yikes from me, Chief. At least I don't know that hay has really good nutritional value. I suppose it might, but I haven't done enough research on it. It's not like I own a farm, so you know. Yeah, winter is coming. I haven't seen that show, unfortunately. It's not something that was in my wheelhouse, I guess. I don't know. I think I just stopped watching TV before it really became popular, and when it became popular, I was like, oh, well, maybe I'll watch it one day. Just haven't yet. So, I know where it comes from, though. I think. I'm pretty sure. But, you know. Ain't much TV here either. Yeah, see, a lot of the stuff nowadays, it's tough with TV because, like, a lot of it is split up now because every single service, like every single broadcasting station has jumped on the subscription train, so you kind of can't like watch around as much because, unless you're, you know, pirating the shows, because you kind of have to pick and choose whatever is on each individual station. So it'd be like, okay, well, I guess I'll watch this because there's other shows that I could watch on this other subscription service, but I'd have to pay for it, so, you know. I only sat down and watched Breaking Bad and Better Call Saul. Yeah, there you go. Those are two other shows that I didn't see, but I've heard they were both pretty good, so. You actually forgot about this day? Been so stressed out lately. Also, you turned 28. Wonder if those two things are related. I hope not. Happy belated birthday, Marie. Welcome back. Sorry to hear you're stressed out. Hopefully this relieves a little bit of it, because technically speaking, this is my birthday gift to you. I didn't even know. I didn't even plan for this, but here we are. So let's make the most of it by spending our time gambling for presents. How you doing, everybody? Welcome back to Golden Sun, the Stream Edition. Last time we made it across the Caragol Sea to Tolby And, well, there's a tournament going on up at Colosso, but I'm going to spend some time at the fountain and at the slot machines today before we go do that. Because we have some lucky medals and some game tickets, so let's go spend them, shall we? I actually did a little bit of testing with the slot machine in the 2 days that I was not streaming this. Not really because there was anything particularly about it that I wanted to know. I mean, I guess I learned a little bit about it, but it was mostly because I didn't really have much else to do. I haven't done anything with this yet, though, so I don't know what the hell to expect from this. I want to throw lucky medals, though, because from what I understand, throwing coins doesn't really get you a whole lot, so... I don't know what's with the turtles or the crabs, but I guess we'll just go for it. Oop, I hit one. I almost hit the other one. Well, that, I think, was pretty okay. Is it more inside the purple ring or in the yellow ring? I don't know, but we got a cocktail dress out of it. Sure, why not? I don't really think there's anything in this fountain that I'm, like, particularly looking for. It's not as easy to game this, from what I understand, as it is to game the slot machines, so I'll just throw, and whatever we get, we get. That was a pretty good throw, though, because that ended up right in the center. Somehow I dodged all of the turtles and stuff. I don't think you can influence the way that the medal goes, because I was holding a direction, and it didn't really go any different way than it did the last time. So, like, I was holding left that time to see if it moved to the left, but it kind of just goes in the same place, it looks like, each time. So, like, Isaac throws it in the same place to start with, and then if it bounces off, it ends up doing something else. There's a glittering tiara. We got, what was the other one? An earth shield, I think it was. So, yeah, that's cool. We'll see what else we get from our last two medals. That almost bounced all the way out. Mia in a cocktail dress. Yeah, pretty much. That's probably what we're going to end up giving to is, I mean, I don't think anybody else can wear the cocktail dress. Got a ninja hood. That sounds pretty cool. Usually ninja gear is pretty okay. Bask in the golden sun. Let the worries wash away. Ideally, you don't want to hit any of them. Well, that's going to be a little difficult at this point because they're all running pretty quick, it looks like. Oh, well. Fuck it! I was about to say, how did we avoid all of them, but we didn't quite. That's okay. We got some good stuff, I think. Ooh, that looks gross. An assassin blade. I don't know. I mean, it looked like we got pretty much all equipment out of that, so that might be good stuff. Yep, that's what we did, and we got some stuff, so... I don't anymore. Yeah, from what I understand, if you throw coins, you just get coins, so... Or basically, like, not as good of stuff as if you throw lucky medals, so... Yeah, but what else is that lucky medal gonna do for you? Sit in your inventory looking pretty? Just throw it. Alright, I think we did pretty okay. Well, let's go find out. Let's see what kind of a haul we got. I still have to find a place to sleep. We got like 5 different good items. Okay, well, good. Because I hate to have done this and have just gotten like healing items or something. I don't really know, but I imagine those are on the spot for something. Okay, this is like a straight upgrade from the Adept's clothes for her. Yeah, then equip that. Have fun with that cocktail dress, Mia. Shield, and this is one that you can use as an item to restore HP. Okay. Also resists Earth, so that's kind of nice. I might give that to Garrett, since I think Isaac's already got... Yeah, he's got a Dragon Shield already. Then again, I've got the Vambrace on Garrett, and that boosts his attack power, so I don't know. What's it compared to the Dragon Shield? Oh, it's a little more defense. I think the Dragon Shield gives, what is it, like fire or water resistance, though, so that's kind of nice for Isaac. Yeah, see, it resists fire. Because he takes super effective damage from fire, so I don't know. Maybe I'll hold off on that one. Maybe I'll just sell it. Circlet that prevents delusions. Okay. Now, is that prevents the status, or is that use it in battle to cure the status? Because, I mean, that's 2 different levels of useful. Let's see. Oh, only Mia can equip it. Well, I guess Mia's getting a whole bunch of upgrades today, then, isn't she? She normally got on right now. Oh, okay, a mail cap. Yeah, put that on then. Yeah, she's got 156 defense now. That's not bad. This hood boosts agility by 20, so that's pretty good. Probably give that to... Well, Ivan doesn't really need it because he still has the Elven Mantle, so he's going to be good on agility for a while. Even when you take that off with him, I think he's still got like 160 or something, so he's still blisteringly fast. So I guess it's just Isaac or Garrett. I'm probably going to give the Assassin Blade to Isaac, so I think I'll give Garrett the Ninja Hood. So, and we'll give this to Isaac, because, yeah, I kind of figured it would be an upgrade for him. Oh, it's a Light Blade, okay. It also has an Unleash, so that's probably pretty good for him. We shall find out, and I've got a few things I can sell now, so I'll work on that when we're done. Alright, we got 26 game tickets left, so we'll go work on that. I think I'm going to give this Douse Drop to Ivan, just because he has the most inventory space out of anybody, so I'm going to give it to him and just have him equip it, even though I don't really need him to, because we can't get rid of it, so, like, it's just kind of clogging up inventory at this point, so if I give it to him, at least it's not clogging up inventory anymore, you know, so, for other people. Assassin Blade and Earth Shield are two of the center ring top prizes, though Assassin Blade is a drop for the other rings, too. Oh, okay, gotcha, so they're pretty good then, not bad. I'll keep that in mind. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like this would be good if it wasn't for the fact that I already had, like, the Bam Brace on Garrett. I'd probably give it to him. Although, no, you've got the Dragon Shield, so yeah. I feel like if I didn't have the Dragon Shield and the Bam Brace, I'd probably give it to Garrett, but, it's fine. It'll probably sell for a pretty penny, so. Alright, now to the thing that I have a little bit more knowledge of, because I did this a couple of times off screen to kind of see what I could get out of this, and there's some pretty good stuff you can get out of the slots, actually. So we're going to try that. Now, I'm only going to use my slot tickets like one at a time, basically. Now, you could go up to 4, and that'll let you win in a whole bunch of different places, but I'm just going to do it one at a time. And we should be able to get everything that we need out of it, even if we just do it one at a time like this, so. I think you can get any prize within any of the rings, but the 3 of them always drop when hitting the center. Oh, okay, gotcha, looking at the Fountains wiki page. Okay. So there's like a set table for the center ones, and that gets you the most premium loot. Alright, well, fair enough. Alright, so let's take a look at the center part here. Okay, so you'll notice how in this row there's a moon slot there. That's actually a free space or a wild card. That's the thing that I learned from the couple of times I did this off-screen, is that if you're looking for something and you get a moon in the slot, you want to hold on to that because it will... Basically, if you get the other icons and you have moon slots to fill in the empty spaces, it will still let you hit the jackpot. Now the real question here is, what do I want to keep with the moon? Because the best gear that I was thinking I would get out of this is either boots or shirts, because there are shirts that you can win out of this that you can actually wear under armor. They don't give really good defense bonuses, but they give other good stat bonuses, so... Hell, I might even keep both of these and just see where it lands on with the other slots, like see which one comes up more in the other 2. Okay, well there's another free space. I think I'm gonna have to abandon one of them at this point just to see. Maybe I'll go with the boots for now. Let's see what we land on. Okay, nothing good and nothing good. Alright, that's fine. We've got 26 tickets, so we should have plenty of time to game the system here. Ideally, you want to see more than one icon that you want come up at the same time on the first spin. If not, it's not the end of the world. It'll just take longer to get what you want, that's all. So, alright, there we go. We got a jackpot. So we had 3 moon slots, which is 3 free spaces, and then we had 2 shirts. So now we'll get a shirt. Which one? A silk shirt. Okay. That's not the best prize that I would have wanted. Ideally, there are a couple of other shirts that I would have wanted more than that one, but that's okay. It's not too bad. I will probably equip that on Mia at some point, if I don't get the other shirts that I want. Ideally, I want to win a Mithril shirt for Mia and Ivan, and a running shirt for Garrett and Isaac, along with some other boots that I'd like to win as well. The boots are... I think I only need 3 boots, yeah, because I'm going to keep the turtle boots for Mia, but I'd like to get 4 shirts, so... Shirts are the more priority, boots are secondary, until a little bit later on when we start to run out of tickets, in which case I'll start to focus a little more on boots, probably. Boots seem to be coming up pretty often on that last slot. Okay, hold on to that. Come on, baby, big money. There we go. Another one. And that got us a running shirt. Good. That's very good. That'll come in quite handy. Because the running shirt is, again, not a good defense boost, but if we look at the other ability out of it, it boosts your agility, so it boosts it by 15. That'll be pretty nice. I'm going to give that to, I think I just gave, yeah, I gave Garrett the ninja hood, so let's give Isaac the running shirt and let him equip it. And as you can see, he can equip it underneath the water jacket that he's already got equipped, so it'll really help out with his agility. It'll let him and Garrett and Ivan, if I get these two running shirts and then I keep Ivan just as high of agility as he already has, it'll let them all move first before the enemies. Mia, I want her to move last, that's why she's still got the turtle shoes, so, yeah. Silk shirt, you only remember the running shirt, yeah, and there's one more shirt in there as well, so we'll see what we can win out of it. 3 days and he's already counting cards and manipulating the slots. Yeah, well, sometimes you gotta do that to win what you want. Should wait until you see me play Platoon and Ni no Kuni or Blackjack and Tales of Xillia 2. Ooh, that's nice. That's a lot of shirts come up at once. Bam boom. Sometimes it's just that easy. So now the nice thing about this, though, I actually know this from experience from the 2, is that it doesn't seem like you get the same shirt twice in a row. So we should get either a silk shirt or a mithril shirt out of this one. Here's another silk shirt. So, not ideal, but that's okay. Having an extra one probably wouldn't be too bad. So, I would like to go for some boots, though, if I can, because there's 3 different types of boots that you can win as well that I'd like to get. But we'll see what comes up, and we'll just go from there. Alright, well, we got 1 boot, so I guess I'll keep that. And we basically got 2 more boots here because of the moon space, so let's do that. Nothing there. Next. Aha! Got it. You love gambling. This might be why you play gacha games. See, I don't know. I'm not a big fan of the RNG, but it doesn't seem like it's too difficult to get what I want out of this one, especially when I'm only burning my tickets one at a time. That's actually a really nice piece that we just got there, the quick boots. If I can get that for... I mean, I guess if I can get that for Ivan and Garrett, that would be nice, but if I don't, it's not the end of the world. I'll just give the boots to Ivan. He's the one that really needs them the most, because I'm gonna give you the running shirt and you the running shirt, so he doesn't have agility boosting gear, so if we can, other than the Elven Mantle, which we'll get rid of. So if we can give him this to boost his agility, eventually when he unequips the Elven Mantle, it'll make him even faster. So like if we unequip it now, you can see he's still at 171 agility, which is pretty nuts, so it should come in quite handy for him. Alright, what do we get next? And I don't think I'm gonna like soft reset or anything on this. We'll just get whatever we get and I'll roll with it, it's fine, so. Okay, another shirt, good. I almost just pressed start machine without locking that in. And nothing on that one. Okay, that's fine. Sometimes you just don't win it, but that's okay. Especially when you're only doing it one at a time. Like, the more slots that you lock in, the more likelihood you are to win, but it's okay. I like paying attention to the center of the screen, so. Sure you know by now, but boots, rings, and shirts all have their own equipment slots. Yeah, so you can equip a whole bunch of different stuff if you want to. The rings I may eventually get rid of, because I haven't really been using them, and they don't really do much for my stats at all, but yeah, the boots and the shirts I'll definitely be keeping, so. See, there's 3 shirt slots on this slot, so it's probably easier to get that than it is to get boots. Well, I don't know, because underneath that it looks like there's a boot, a free space, and a boot, so maybe I'll lock in the boots. And immediately get 3 stars. Okay, well, we got a moon space. Now we just got to get 2 in a row. Okay. We were close, but that's alright. I feel like I'm doing a mini-game in Mario Golf because the music keeps resetting each time you exit the mini-game. Okay, not bad. See if that last slot comes up. Aha! There we go. Got another shirt. Let's see which one we get. Ideally, we'll get a mithril shirt, but if we get another silk shirt... Or no, we can't because we just got a silk shirt last time, so... There's a mithril shirt. Very nice. feel like I'm getting equipment in Dragon's Dogma when I do this, because you wear clothing underneath armor in that one too, so. Alright, so this one gives just +5 max HP. It's not much, but it gives a little bit of extra defense as well, so that's kind of nice for our mages, because they don't have, like, really powerful armor. And they don't have really strong base defense either, like everybody else, so. Okay, so we got a running shirt, we got quick boots, and we have a couple of silk shirts, which, I mean, I could give those to Mia and Garrett, so I guess I could focus on boots for now to try to get those done, and then if I can come back to the shirts later and try to win a running shirt and another mithril shirt, excuse me, that would be good. We got 18 tickets left to go, so we got about 10 more minutes of gambling to do, so hopefully you enjoy the spin of the wheel, because that's what we're going to be doing for a little bit here. Yep. Oh, another free space, nice. Put it on free parking. Get me that payout. Damn it. I shouldn't have asked, or if I asked, I should have asked nicely. You love how Mia's just drowning in equipment now and everyone else in the party is just playing the slot machine. Yeah. We'll sort out her inventory in a little bit, but at the moment, she's gonna have a lot because she's the first character, so. Okay. See, now we could lock in the boot and then unlock the shirt and try for that, but I feel like if I do that, I'm gonna lose. Because I've already got 4 shirts right here, you know, if I just do this, and then it's just rolling for a shirt. Ah, fuck it. When in Vegas, right? Why not? Okay, another free space. And, hey, we paid out! Very nice. Like I said, sometimes you just gotta go for it. Who cares, right? And what we get? Fur boots. Those are the least ideal of the boots that I could get, but at least now I know I won't get another pair next time. Like I said, I'd like to get another pair of quick boots if I can, and I'd also like to get the other boots that you can get in this minigame for Isaac. I'll give these to Garrett, just because, why not? And, because he's the one that doesn't really need them out of everybody. Based on, like, I've already figured out what final equipment I want for everybody. I looked into that during the 2 days as well, between this stream and the last one, so. Because of that, I know that I'll be giving Garrett some equipment that boosts his agility later, so, yeah, he'll be good to go in that department. He won't need the quick boots. If we can get them for him, that'd be so much the better, but if we can't, it's okay. Alright, so we got 2 shirts, free space, and a boot. I'm gonna go like this, and work on the shirt. Let's see what we end up with. The boot came back. Yeah, I didn't think so. My run has made you want to try to give Fire Ginny to Mia. About to start the weaponless run. May the wise one have mercy on my soul. Oh, Jesus Christ. Well, good luck with that. I don't know, I feel like this class is pretty good for Mia. I mean, there isn't really too much in terms of difference in strategy. I'd pretty much, since she has the turtle boots, I'd pretty much want her healing most turns during boss fights, but, yeah, I mean, it hasn't been too bad. It's nice that she has a lot of HP to work with this class. Like, some of her other classes don't have a whole bunch of HP, so, you know, having a bunch of extra HP has really been helpful, I think. Actually, I'm gonna do this. See what happens. I shouldn't have done it. My greed. My greed for boots, no. There is a difference. You have more than one wish user. You usually only have one. Help you type too fast sometimes. No, that's okay. Sometimes my brain goes faster than my mouth, so like I stutter because of it. I don't know what I'm saying, so I understand. But yeah, I guess having more than one wish user is nice. I don't know, I just feel like the Sage class tree for Ivan is just like, it seems really optimal for him. I don't know if it is optimal, but it seems really optimal just from playing it with him. Again, it's not great in boss fights, but once we get high impact, that's pretty much all I'm going to want him casting in boss fights anyway, so it doesn't really matter too much. There's another running shirt, that's good. So we only need one more shirt now. And we still need at least one more pair of boots, so we'll work on the both of them. Alright, so give that over to Garrett. Here's another piece of agility boosting gear for him. Now he has 175 agility. Oh, we're just piling on the stats today, aren't we? We're going to get a whole bunch of good upgrades today because we're going to get a couple of class changes. We're going to get some stat changes from all this gear. It's going to be nuts. I still have 12 tickets to go. Let's see. Well, I think I know what I'm fishing for this time. No, it won't come up because I'm fishing for it. You know how it goes. It's always the rule of RNG. If you're looking for it, it'll never pop up. Maybe I'll start going for 2 tickets just to see at some point. I'll go for boots this time, why not? Hey, ask and you shall receive. Not bad. Now let's see if that slot pops up. There it is. Alright. So we'll see which ones we get. It won't be fur boots because we just got them, so... And worst comes to worst, we'll win more quick boots. Yeah, okay, that's fine. So we'll give those over to Garrett, and I'll give the fur boots over to Isaac, so that that way he's got them. Again, there is one other pair of boots I'd like to win for Isaac, but if we don't get them, it's not really the end of the world, so... and I don't think he needs the quick boots. Let's see, without your elven shirt, you're at 171 agility, yeah, so I'd want you moving before Isaac anyway, so we'll give these over to Garrett, and have him equip them. And then he can give the fur boots back to Isaac. And there you go. Alright, so Mithril shirt from Mia would be optimal now. If we don't get it, I'll give her a silk shirt. And again, one more pair of boots I'd still like to get for Isaac after this, but we'll see what we come up with on this slot. And we'll roll with it. Oh, come on, middle slot. You're always so good to me. Damn it. I couldn't encourage it. It's okay. Okay, well, that's a good seed. It's not going to roll anything. Okay, for me. Sometimes all it takes a little reverse psychology. Well, we got a shirt. Let's see if it's the shirt. It is not. It's another silk shirt. It's okay. I probably just equip one of those on Mia at this point just because we've got a whole bunch of them, so... What it does is it boosts defense by a little bit, but it also boosts luck by 1, so I guess that is nice for her since she's the one that heals all the statuses, so she has less of a likelihood of getting statused, so it can come in handy. I'd like a little more HP for her, but hey, I mean, the other thing only gives 5 HP, so I guess it's not the end of the world if we don't get it, so... Alright, so we'll go all in on boots for a little bit until we get, ideally, what I want, unless I get the bit on the first go, which is possible. I'm only going to lock one of these in, because I find sometimes when I was doing my testing, if I lock both of them in, all of a sudden it'll roll a whole bunch of other stuff that's not boots or shirts, and then I'll end up with an item I don't want, so... Kind of like that, yeah. Except with one other thing, so... Let's see if we get the boots that I want. I find that if I just do it one at a time like this, eventually, just by rule of getting so many items, I end up with what I want anyway, so... Okay, some more fur boots, that is not what I want. But, again, not the end of the world if we don't get it. So... But we still have 8 tickets, so since I'm already here, I might as well use the rest of them, you know? I don't know if I'll come back and try to get what I want if I don't get it here. I think I'll just kind of roll with what I've gotten, and any game tickets that we get after that, it's just like whatever. So, oh, good. We got another shirt. Completely by accident. That's fine. And it's another running shirt. It would have been nice if it was the Mithril shirt that I wanted, but that one's just going to go in the bin as well, so... Alright. What was that, 7 more tickets, she said? Okay, well, I see a boot. Hope there's no snakes in it. I see a whole bunch of boots now, good lord. Oop. That's my bad. I'm never gonna get a boot again now that I did that. Oh, there it is, hold on. Let's go this way this time so I don't overshoot it. And, okay, that's fine. Alright, 6 tickets left. I almost thought that was gonna roll it for me again. Okay, you know what? That's great. I'll take that, actually. There was 5 moons in a line right below it. I don't know what the hell you win if that happens. Okay, more quick boots. Not really what I want, but... I mean, I guess if I equip all 3 of them with quick boots, then they're all just boosted that way, you know? So... I'm just trying to think what the turn order would be if I do that, though. Because, like, you've already got that, so you're at 203 agility. That's with the ninja hood on. I wonder why it's outlined in red like that. That's not ominous at all. So you'd have 179, and then when you take off the Elven Mantle with the quick boots on... Basically, I want Isaac to move after Ivan in all situations, so it's going to depend on that. So you would go second, and then Isaac, if you had the quick boots on, you would go before Ivan, so I don't want that. Okay. So we'll just hold on to those quick boots. Don't want to give them to Mia because I want her healing last, so. 5 more tickets, here we go. See what we can get. Shirts. All shirts. Oops, all shirts. And now 2 boots. What am I supposed to do with 2 boots? I'm gonna actually go for the boots. Why not? Just gonna change my wager at the end here. And get nothing as a result. You get nothing. Good day, sir. Okay, 4 tickets left. Yeah, I'll go for boots again. Why not? Okay, not bad. See if that last one pops up. Okay, good. Very good, very good. Alright, let's see what we get. More fur boots. Okay. This seed sucks! I've gotten all of the other types of boots on both of my other tries at this. I ran through all my game tickets and I got a whole bunch of other boots, so... What do you mean? I won't be able to take it with me. Let me see how full my inventory is. No, I've got inventory slots. What do you mean? I'm confused. Maybe I need to move them over. Just move these 2 over in the party order. Put all the squishy people in the middle. That's good. Okay, now she's still gonna say that. So I guess we'll go shopping and get rid of some of the stuff that I don't need then, since... oops, that's not the status menu. There we go. Oops. There we go. So yeah, we'll just go to the shop. We'll get rid of the stuff that I don't need since she is saying that. I don't know what'll happen if I go and do stuff while she's saying that. So instead of testing it, having not saved since we started, and finding out the hard way, let's just go sell stuff that I don't need. Alright, so what don't I need here? The mail cap for sure. Don't think I need this. If we want it, I guess I can buy it later. So, depth clothes. We don't need the extra silk shirts. We can buy these back from the armor shop, though, because it's an artifact. Because he said, what rare stuff? So, that's how you know. I can get rid of this claymore. I don't think I need... Well, maybe I could give that over to Garrett, actually. I don't know if it's better than his great axe. I'll hold on to it and give it to him in a second, just in case it is. Alright, I should probably also give him the nuts, because he doesn't have a way of healing, actually, so otherwise. Everybody else has a healing method, but he does not. So, or maybe I should give him the healing ring because of it. Does he already have it? No, he has the unicorn ring. I mean, I guess that's fine for him. Alright, let's see if the claymore is better than what he's got for equipment at the moment. And give him these as well, since I'm thinking about it. There we go. And that is actually a drop in attack for you, so we'll just get rid of it. That's fine. I mean, it's worth like 3,000 coins, so that'll definitely come in handy for our stock of funds here, because according to my notes on the ultimate equipment that I want eventually later in the game, we're going to need a bit of money to buy all the artifacts that I want, because some of them are a bit expensive, but that's okay. Alright, my inventory is clean. Let's go see if we can win, ideally, the other pair of boots for Isaac, I have 3 tickets left, so it's going to come down to the wire. We'll see what we get. If we don't get it, not a bad thing, but... Excuse me. Okay, so the seed looks like it's looking for a shirt, so let's let it look for a shirt. Nope, sticking with a shirt this time. Okay, there we go. Yeah, well, that sucks, but that's okay. Because that's a wasted ticket, but... Oh, well. Looking for a shirt again, huh? Let's see if that slot is cooperative. It seems like the two, like, middle outer slots, like this slot and this slot, are always the ones that aren't cooperative for me. So I remember them being the reason why I don't get anything in a lot of other cases, so... Like when I was doing the tests of this, so... Alright, last ticket. See what we get. I'm gonna focus on boots because I haven't gotten the other boots yet, so I'd like to get them if I can. I'm not gonna get it if I keep getting shirts, though. Okay, last spin, here we go. Okay. That's alright. The other boots that you could have won there were the Hyper Boots, which I think give you extra attack power, if I recall correctly. So they're not, like, humongously useful, but they're more useful than the fur boots that I have at the moment, so... But, I mean, it's not a bad haul. We got a silk shirt for Mia, we got a running shirt running shirts for Garrett and Isaac to keep their agility up. Got some quick boots. And I have an Mithril shirt because he always seems to be the one missing the most HP, so... It's all good in the neighborhood. I think if I remember right, they said Colosso was up here. I might save, though, before we go there, because I don't want to go in and, like, have no HP or no synergy points if I can get in, so... Let's go find out. Coliseum entrance. Oh, there's a lucky guess function. Okay. Gonna guess it's behind this guy. Okay, can I? No, I can't talk to that guy. No. Okay. Sounds like that bonus game from Champions Return to Arms where you bet on the enemies that are fighting each other. Yeah, I don't think that we're gonna get in there either. They don't look like they're moving very quickly. Maybe there's a secret entrance around the back. Do I have reveal on? I could check. I do have reveal on. Okay. Well, there's no secret over there. What about up here? That looks like a half circle. No. I'm just kidding. And probably doubtful, but yeah, didn't think so. So probably not getting into Colosso right now because they won't sell me a ticket to go see what's happening. That's fine. Well, I guess that's fair, if you don't mind sleeping under a bridge like a troll. I suppose it's not just trolls that sleep under bridges, though. Some people are less fortunate than us. And we have to keep them in consideration. This is apparently Babby's palace. Okay. Oh, well, that's gracious of him. Kind of surprising, but still gracious. Oh. Huh. Well, maybe there's a place to stay in there. Which would be, like, ridiculously expensive or something. Nothing in those boxes. Trying to remember to use reveal when I think about it. Oh, well, maybe there's a hidden item here, you know? Reminder, there's a gin on the world map outside of Tolby. Yep, so once I find a place to stay, I will be probably heading out that way to go look for it. We're going to look around the world map after I've explored the palace, probably, because I haven't seen what's around Tolby yet, so... So we'll do a little exploring, and ideally we'll wander into our next destination, because at the moment I don't really know where to go. So, I did find them in town, which means, yeah, he's still at large, missing all of the above. Alright, before I just check this stuff, yeah, there we go. Just do reveal. It's easier. Sure, I'll go in the store. Oh, is this the fabled inn that I can sleep at? Okay, sure. Oh, I have to actually follow her, okay. I'm surprised. I figured it was, we would just go to bed. So. Oh, I still have control. So do I just click on... Okay, got it. Okay, cool. Yeah, I suppose it is a bit of a relief. I'm starting to get a little anxious about this, though, because they're going for a gigantic cutscene before doing this. Like, we're all going to get thrown out of bed in the middle of the night because someone's going to blow up the Coliseum or something, and we're going to have to go take care of things. Like, they never do a cutscene like this without there being something bad happening. And if they are, and it's just a fake out, I'll be surprised. It might have just been a fake out. I guess we do, sure. Watch me go to the town and just be destroyed after this. I don't know, I think that was a fake out. Good job, Camelot. Like, they never do that in games, though. Like, if they have all the characters talking about, okay, we should rest up for tomorrow, like that, and they take the extra time to drag the cutscene out, usually that means Gilgamesh is attacking your ship or something like that, but, you know. So high level for you, it's weird. Am I? Am I that high of a level? I'm only at 20. Is that high for this point? Huh. Do your best. Do not bet on lucky guess. Okay, fair enough. I won't play that many games. Yes, at some point, if I can ever figure out how. The trials were underway when you went to sleep last night. Oh. Gonna need a digestive enzyme then, huh? Maybe I can get it at the wall market for you. I don't think there's a wall market in this game, so. It's unfortunate, but I don't think we can do anything for that guy. You beat the game for the first time as a kid at 30, you usually beat it at around 20 or 22 now. Oh yeah, then I guess 20 would be a pretty high level for you then, yeah. Fair enough. Ooh, there is something in this barrel. If I can ever target it, there we go. Another lucky medal. Alright, well, we can go throw that at the fountain when we leave, so. I guess I should have checked that other barrel too, but nothing there. And I guess that's a statue of Lord Babby. And it looks nice to just have all my synergy points back, or the vast majority of them anyway, so. That's good. Yeah, Sparrow. Even the game is telling you to gamble, something like that, yeah. I think I actually missed something in the palace. I think I might have missed a stairwell, actually. I just thought about it. I was just thinking about going back and doing this, and then I was like, wait a minute, I think I missed someplace, so we'll go back and do that in a sec after I throw this. Hey! I hit something and it still went in the center. What do I win? Spirit armor. Okay, cool. That sounds like fun. Alright, we're out of here. And what does spirit armor do? Let's see here. It resists all elements. Ooh, that's nice. Yeah, that's really nice, actually. That might be, might have been worth, keeping the... what's it called? The Dragon Shield, or the Earth Shield, since I have that. I'm gonna give that to Garrett, actually, I think, because, I mean, Isaac's got the Water Jacket, so it's only a minor upgrade for him, but for Garrett, it's a pretty big upgrade, so. He's gonna lose synergy points for it, but that's okay. The synergy armor has served its purpose, I think, at this point, so. That was the third and last top prize? Okay, so some of the Skies of Arcadia luck is still here, apparently. Fair enough. Alright, and I think that's it. I think we're good. For now, anyway. Probably wait to upgrade weapons and armor again until the final upgrades, I think, because I don't think they're too far away from here, from what I understand. Anyway, yeah, we gotta go back to the palace. Gotta go check. I think I missed a staircase or two. You save Scum until you have 2 Assassin Blades so fucking good that you need to. Well, I'm glad I got one then, because, yeah, here they are. I thought I missed something. Glad I got one then, because I don't think I would have gotten one normally, so. Yeah, I mean, I can't really get in to even attempt the trials, so I think I'll just, I think we'll just wait until the game tells me it's a good idea to go back and do Colosso. Might be something you come back to later in the game. Oh, well, fair enough. So, He's building a lighthouse? Isn't that, like, not a good thing? Isn't that, like... Because the lighthouses, aren't they... I forget if they mentioned this last time and I'm just forgetting, but I think... Doesn't building a lighthouse kind of portend disaster because the lighthouses are just, like, the beacons that you're supposed to keep unlit forever and ever so that the world doesn't explode? Okay, well, fair enough. I mean, I guess if you want to display your power, that's fair. It's just, why build it around something that has inherent evil? You know, like maybe build something other than a lighthouse. He's not making an elemental lighthouse, it's okay. Yeah, okay, that's fair enough. Time to reveal spam, that's literally the entire game after Llama Temple, yeah, if you're looking for all the hidden items, for sure. Unless you already know where they all are, which is possible. What do you owe him? Sorry, that was bad. Altmiller Cave, huh? The search party can't search. We ain't found shit combing the desert. Or the cave, in this case. Of course, if you're combing a cave, well, I hope you're an archaeologist, so... Inconceivable! You usually skip this scene like you forgot it existed. I mean, I guess if you know where to go, yeah, for sure. I figured I'd just look around because I was like, I don't know where to go, so let's look around and see if there's any scenes that point me in a direction. And I'm guessing this means go to Altmiller Cave. Now all I need to do is find Altmiller Cave. I'm sure we'll find it by just walking around the world map, though, because I gotta go find that Mercury Djinn, so... Oh. Well, what'd you do that for? Was he on a pilgrimage? Oh, well that's weird. I was gonna say, you sure he didn't get eaten by a green dragon, but, well, you saw him after that, so if he did, then it had a bunch of indigestion. Wonder if it's a gimmick in Altmiller Cave, like you just disappear. You have to try to navigate the cave without seeing your character just based on the camera alone. I know I'm in the center of the screen, but I'm still disoriented. Yeah, you can find a Jenny on the way. Okay, gotcha. Meaning Sephico still gets the credit, not you. Ah, it's okay. You've both told me, so you can share credit. It's fine. What do you know that we don't? Yeah, that is a little weird, isn't it? So... So, he didn't go to bed last night? Is that what you're trying to say? Yeah. He's been missing since yesterday, then. So he's been missing since before I went to bed. Great. So he always slips out in the night and then comes back in the morning, or... Don't talk such nonsense. Nah, Sephico gets it. You're actually just testing knowledge, don't mind you. No, you're fine, Marie. It's all good. Okay, so go to Altmiller Cave because we might be able to find Lord Babby there, if I can figure out how to get around. Alright, well, there might be a couple other places to look, because, yeah, this place goes on for a while, doesn't it? Nothing in that barrel. Oh. What's all this, then? A long tunnel beneath the ruins of the lighthouse. Okay, or the lighthouse where the ruins were. Alright. So I guess Kraden was here at some point. So this is some kind of alchemy lab. Alright. I don't think you want to know. He isn't exactly having a good time, from what I understand. Oh, okay, huh. So I wonder if, like, Wonder where the Venus lighthouse is then. If the Venus ruins are there, I would imagine the lighthouse isn't too far behind. So this scene is missable. So is one in a future town, but okay, kudos Camelot. That's Kraden's old alchemy buds? Okay, gotcha. Again, I don't think they'd be too happy knowing where he is at the moment, but, well, I'm a silent protagonist, so I can't exactly tell them where he is at the moment. It's not like I can run around on the world map with Mia or Garrett or Ivan in the front slot. I don't think, anyway. If I can, I haven't figured out how yet. Nope, okay. Guessing this is Babby's bedchamber? Yeah. What does it all mean? Means he's been gone since yesterday. You'll tell me after we meet Babby. You can, however, say that he's a tyrant. Yeah, I mean, with a castle this big, I can't imagine you're some sort of benevolent ruler, you know? Like, I'm starting to get a few suspicions about the man. Colosseum Tunnel. Maybe I can get into the Colosseum from here? There's a whole bunch of statues to move. Hang on, I'm gonna try moving one of these and just see what happens. Nope, not that one. It's hard to tell with these statues being so monotone. It's hard to tell if they're changing color or remaining the same with the stuff, but none of them are moving. That's the important part. Where the hell am I now? I feel like that's just basically the name of the game today. I don't know where I am. This door is locked. Okay. Well, I got in the Colosseum, surprisingly enough. Didn't expect it, but I'm here. Wow. Are you sure this is a fair fight? Because it's kind of 5 against... Oh, maybe it's a test of strength, because, like, they're trying to move this pillar. It looks like. Sir, it's not like the sword and the stone. You're not going to be able to... Oh, okay, those are the judges. Alright. Here I was expecting a battle like the one at the beginning of Sword of Mana. Looks like it's more like Olympus Coliseum. You have to win a test of wits first. Oh, okay, I see. I don't think I can get over there just yet, because I can't push this. I mean, I guess I could try moving it, but... yeah, no. Alright. Well, we got to see some of the Colosseum stuff, I suppose. Cool. Well, that was interesting nonetheless. Didn't really get us much, but it was interesting to see it. We'll probably have to do a trial phase ourselves at some point if we get into Colosso, so it's cool to kind of get a sneak preview, you know. And I think there's one more section to go to up here. See if I can find that Iodem guy, Yodam. Still don't know what he owed him, but there you go. Sheba, huh? Sheba? Probably say Sheba. Oh. Okay. I actually have a very vague familiarity with Lalavero because it's where most of the artifacts that I need to buy are available. So it's probably a little bit later on. But, yeah. Oh. Wonder what's so special about her. I mean, she has a character portrait, so that's probably what's so special about her. Most people don't get a character portrait unless they're an important character. Easier trick to pull off when you use move. Just check for an entrance behind the statue. It lets you prevent from getting fucking ambushed. Yeah, I guess that's fair, because if I don't see a door behind it, then yeah, you know. That's a good question. Is the bridge... Oh, he's holding you hostage to complete the lighthouse? Well, that seems kind of like a sick thing to do. What the hell is wrong with him? Why would you kidnap a child? I think she's a child anyway. She seems like it. Yeah, it's female Ivan. Yeah, there you go. Babby took Sheba hostage to force the people of Lalavero into slave labor to complete his lighthouse. Well, that's just great. I'm gonna go find this guy in Altmiller Cave and give him a stern talking to. How about that? Especially since I don't have any more tickets or anything, or lucky medals to use. So, alright, I think I did get rid of all of my excess gear, right? I mean, I've still got the bramble seeds and the crystal powder, but I'll use those now, I think, and that'll just get rid of them, so we don't have to worry about them being in my inventory, taking up space anymore. They do pretty good damage, though, from what I understand. It's just, well, inventory space is at a bit of a premium, so. A stern talking to, you think he gives a shit? Well, I'll try a stern talking to, and if it doesn't work, then I don't know. I could always shove my sword in him. That works too. Yeah, I guess we can go this way first. Why not? When in doubt, go left, right? Oh, we got a preemptive strike. Cool. Let's see here. So, I guess I'll just drench. You can attack the mole, because you just got the weapon upgrade, and then you can still do plasma. Just don't shout plasma when you're doing it, or else you might, oh, wow. That's one-hit KO. Nice. I was going to say, don't shout plasma while you're doing it, or you might summon somebody else to the fore, and I don't think we want those guys here, because they're either ill-conceived criminals who are doing things that they think are just but are not just, or they're terrorists. So it kind of depends on what game you're playing. Alright, so we should be able to get rid of both of them. Maybe not now that he's eating some worms. Are you hungry for worms? No, hungry for words. Shut up. I don't actually know where I'm going. I'm just kind of meandering, I guess. Seeing where the dead ends are. Oh, there's the Mercury Djinn. Okay, well, that was easy. I guess use Volcano since he's Mercury, so it'll do good damage, I suppose. Should I summon Venus? Yeah, why not? Might as well. And then, I don't know, I guess just keep attacking. Get as much damage as we can in the first round while we got a preemptive strike, you know? Get some extra Venus power, not Mercury power. That won't really help us. And then next round we'll slam him with Ragnarok and see where that goes for us. Side each. Oh, good. I got some synergy points back. Have a big sword. Alright, got him. Cool. Well, that's one thing down. Drench my party. Get in my inventory, please. Hail. Okay, cool. Yeah, first try. Got him. A lot easier than that other one, that's for sure. Alright, so we gotta do a little trading around here. We gotta give this to Ivan for now. And unset ground, because that's not really doing him a whole lot of good, but we can set this one for him, and that'll get him... Actually, he gets a class change out of this. This is one of the reasons why I kind of think that this class set is pretty damn good for him, is because there's an extra class in here by comparison to most other ones. You have to wait until 6 equipped things and 1 equipped of their native element before you get a class change, whereas Ivan gets a whole nother class in between to give him extra stats there, and it's pretty good stat boosts as well. It gets him a bunch of extra HP, synergy points, all that stuff. He's got 273 agility now, so he's going first for a little bit. That's for sure. And then we'll give this to Isaac, because we're not done with the class changes yet today. With the 6th ground, with ground, the 6th Venus Djinn equipped on Isaac, he also gets a class change, his final one in the game, up to the Lord class. Massive stat increases for him. He is a powerhouse and a half at this point, so yeah, we'll make good use of that, that's for sure. Alright, so the next class changes that'll be happening will be with Mia, Garrett, and Ivan when they get... What they're going to need to do is they're going to need to get one of their native element on them, so a fire one on Garrett, a wind one on Ivan, a water one on Mia, and then one more of the elements I have equipped on them at the moment before they get their next class change, so... What I'm thinking is I'll probably give Kite to Ivan, because it might be nice to have him attack twice in a round if I can't kill everything in one go. Like, it might be worth summoning for him there. Similarly, I might give Ember to Garrett, because that might also be worth summoning for him. And then for Mia, I don't know if there's anything here that I specifically want to give to her out of all... Because she's already got Wish, so she doesn't really need Spritz. The stat dropping ones are debuffs, so that means they won't always work. So I just got to find one for her that is like a really good effect, and then I'll give that one to her and let her summon it. And so yeah, that's the plan going forward anyway. Alright, let's go see what's at the end of this road, and then after that... That's weird. There's like a space here. You see the camera moving? Like I'm trying to move left, but it won't let me. How odd. Wonder if that's just the emulator. Something like that. Messing up. Emulator messing me up as usual. Oh, you weren't supposed to notice that. Okay, fair enough. Fireball? I think I had that spell. Or no, I had fire, not fireball. Never mind. Close enough. Easily fixed with one wish, so that's what we'll do. And what's over here? Nothing! Dead end. Okay, well I guess that's fair because the Djinns so far have all been on dead ends, so yeah, makes sense. Yeah, and I found the Djinn in the time it took you to turn on your oven. Okay, there you go. He skipped a grade, boy genius. Yeah, something like that. Ivan's definitely making a name for himself, that's for sure, with all these class changes. There you go. No, all we need to do is get him up one more level, because once he gets to 21, he'll have access to, whatchamacallit? High impact. So he'll probably have that for the next boss fight, actually, which should be nice. It'll make it a lot easier for him to be effective, because I want it to be like, oh, what do I have him do this turn, you know? Okay, I saw a cave up here. And I think if I keep going to the right, I'll just end up back on the Silk Road, or I might already be on the Silk Road, actually, so we'll just, I think we'll just go up to the cave, see if that's Altmiller Cave. Well, I'll tell you what, even if it doesn't kill them outright, it still does pretty damn good damage. That Mortal Danger Unleash. So, alright, cave and dead end. Okay. So if it isn't Altmiller, then it's something. Yeah, why do you think you safe scum till you have two? Yeah, it's pretty good. It's okay. If I only have one, I'll make it work. It's pretty good. So, I kind of figured I'd give it to Isaac anyway, since he's kind of my main DPS guy. Garrett's kind of the backup DPS because he's got all the buffs. So, but it's fine. We'll make it work. Yeah, fireballs, yum. It's my favorite balanced breakfast. Have fun finding the last Djinni of every element. The last Venus and Mercury Djinni are kind of painful to get. Oh, Jesus. Okay, well, I'll see what I can do. Let's see. We actually have one more Venus one, and then two more of each of the other elements left to get, so we'll work our way up. It's fine. I'm sure I'll figure it out eventually, and if I don't, well, then I'm sure I'll do something about it. Oh, the bikers are back. That's cool. It's getting darker in here. Play Gargoyle. You know what? I'm just going to attack physically. It's fine. Save a little synergy points for when there's groups, you know. Mortal Danger. Yeah, instant death. It seems to work pretty good. Wonder if I get kicked out if it gets too dark. No, we're gonna find out. Needed more stuff like that in this game. It's subtle, but it adds to the experience. I don't know if you're talking about the Mortal Danger, the instant death spell, but yeah, it's pretty good. Yeah, instant death. Metal Hero Regulus. Hello, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. We're inside of, I think this is Altmiller Cave. Oh, more crystal powder, nice. Because it's dark, so just trying to figure out our way through at the moment. See if we can find this Babby guy that everybody's yelling about back in Tolby. Speaking of which, why are we yelling? Oh, just because. Sometimes you just gotta scream and shout and let it all out. I don't actually know what song that's quoting from. My friend mentioned that on Twitter one time when he was posting a video of him in Elden Ring giving himself a buff in the game that buffed his... there's like a shout that you can do with the... I think it's an axe. And you can buff it with fire, so you shoot a fire projectile every time you shout. It's kind of funny looking. Just like this crab demon. Oh yeah, I never told my anecdote about the mimics from this game. So I practically had to deal with a real-life mimic myself not too long ago, because a cardboard box that contained all of my protein shakes that I use after I was working out tried to eat me the other day. The box, it's made of like heavy cardboard, so it's kind of hard to peel apart, especially since the adhesive is really strong on that cardboard. So like I'm trying to get it open on one side, and I cut my thumb on the one side from trying to get it open. So then I'm trying to break it down after I get everything out of it. Oh, I got Water of Life, nice. And it, what else did it do on this thumb? Oh yeah, so it bruised underneath my nail because I was trying to pick it up, and like my nail caught on it, and it like made it like, it didn't bend it or anything, but there's a little bruise under my nail now from catching my nail on it. So like it must have bent it up a little bit, which is gross to think about, but well, it happens. So apparently his name is pronounced like Bobby because that's dead ass his name in the Japanese script. Oh, okay, fair enough. I don't know, I kind of feel like Babby is more memorable, but I guess it's also more meme-worthy, isn't it? So I don't know. I'll figure out which one I want to say, and we'll keep going with it. Yeah, that's probably what I'm thinking of, Sephico, is that How is Babby Formed meme from, what was that, like 2006 internet or something? I was around for that. Not on YouTube, but I was around the internet for that, so. Your workouts didn't help you fight a box? Low gains, man. Yeah, I think I needed a party of 4 to fight this box. It was pretty tough. I needed the handicaps that the Golden Sun party have. What the hell is this? I can see your outline. You know what kind of box I'm talking about? Yeah, how a girl get pregnant. There you go. It's like peeling apart super glue. It fucking sucks, exactly. We are old, Sephico. It's okay, I don't mind. Yeah, we're all adepts, as it turns out. Should we cast Reveal on you? What are you, paralyzed? Did they stun you? Whoops, turn of a phrase. Oh, those mage gnomes drop a hat sometimes. You can use it so that it inflicts doom. Oh, that's kind of nice. So, like, you can have 3 characters casting instant death, basically. That's kind of cool. Oh, okay. So you needed that in order to be invisible and walk around, or? Oh, okay. My powers are so much greater than anything you could possibly imagine. I guess Mia would know since she was like the town healer, basically. It's good on that double action boss. Instant death, Doom. Maria's a cheesy one. Yeah, there you go. Well, where am I supposed to get that for you? Oh. What is there, like a... How do you even know what a pharmacy is? This is medieval times. Oh man, that was a Ted Woolsey edit. They just threw into this game right there. Good lord, man. I did not expect that. Yeah, she's pretty witty. She's so witty, she knows something that didn't exist at this moment in time. Sure, I'll do it for you. Why not? Yeah, but he's dying, so, like, we won't be able to see him if he dies. I suppose so. We are the heroes, after all, in this JRPG. Yeah, like, if she said an apothecary, it'd be like, okay, you know, that makes sense. But, like, a pharmacy, specifically, like, okay, now, Camelot. I see you. We will, actually, yes. Where is it, and what do I have to do? Mia's with Big Pharma? No! We can't have that! She'll be lobbying for the government to give them tax breaks in a few years. 5 rocks, okay. Rotate the rocks on the left and right sides. Oh, okay. So we're looking for returning rocks to get colored lights. This is starting to sound like a Paper Mario puzzle. Okay. Blue, green, white, yellow, and red. So turn them in accordance to blue, green, white, yellow, red. So is it like Simon Says, basically? Okay. Fair enough. Or I guess just Simon, because that's the game with the light that you push. Okay, blue is the one on the left. Okay, so it's the order is always blue, green, white, yellow, red. Okay, hopefully I remember that. Yep. Okay, so probably the rocks are ahead of you there to the top left. So, excuse me. We should go check in the other section so that we can see if there's anything that we didn't see before we found him. Pharmacy originates from the Latin pharmacia. Yeah, so it probably, the Romans would have pharmacists. I guess I'm just not used to them calling them that, you know, like you think about medieval times and stuff like that, and I think I'd be more used to the word apothecary, but yeah, if it came from there, then yeah, it makes sense. Worm. Okay. That's fine. Let's do this and do that. I should have had him plasma the worm instead of plasma and okay, it doesn't matter. Because they're both dead and Mia can keep her synergy points. Alright, what's over here? Nothing! Cool. Well, at least we know that now. It's also kind of nice that, like, when the battle flashes on, you can get, like, a sneak preview of what's around you, you know? So, that helps a little bit. I don't know if we'll be able to kill these guys in one round. I think they both have a decent chunk of HP. The whites usually have a pretty good amount, so... Okay, never mind, we got him. Forcible arm! Yeah, that's the wrong person to be hitting that with, sir. Have some Psy Leech. Okay. Oh, what's up? On a table behind the door. Okay, so blue, green, white, yellow, red, and it's on a table behind the door. Alright. That doesn't sound too hard to remember. Well, we're going that way eventually, but not yet. Maybe we gotta get around to it. Wow. There's a secret area back here. Let's go check it out. See if he left any traps in that room for us. Okay, that's kind of nice. Because if we proc a Mortal Danger, it'll kill that guy before he becomes a problem. Also, Isaac leveled up. He's a level 21 Lord now. Very good. That should work in our favor. Top him off. He's 416 HP at this moment. That is ridiculous. I mean, that's like a top level class, so that's why it's ridiculous, but, you know. Oh good, another vial. I guess you can never have enough of those, not that I've needed a single one of them so far. Hell, I haven't even used my nuts yet. Gonna have to eventually use those to heal, I'm sure, but no, not yet. Goodbye! Or don't, but, well, now goodbye. Sorry, caught in my throat. Caught some air in there. I could feel it. I don't think you're supposed to catch air in your throat. Doesn't seem like a safe practice. Okay, Clay Gargoyle. Yeah, Claire Gargoyle. Great. I'll be okay. Just nursing my dyslexia. Shouldn't make a joke about that, though, because, like, a friend of mine actually is dyslexic, and it fucking sucks for him. Like, it's really bad in a lot of cases. So I shouldn't joke about it because it is a pretty serious condition. Dreadhound. What do you do, Dreadhound? Well, we will find out after most of my party attacks you. Double Fang. Ow. Frostbite. Have fun with that. Not bad. Alright, so let's just, Okay, so found the, exit to the next floor, I would imagine? Just go look this way. Okay, so I gotta go around. Oh, we've been ambushed. That's fine. Yeah, just everybody attack him, it's fine. I'll heal outside of battle. Again, save the AoE for when there's actual, like, more enemies than just one there. So this just loops around. Okay. And was there any place else that I didn't go to? I think up here? That's just a dead end. Okay. Trying to be thorough just in case there's anything I missed, you know. You never know if there's something interesting on those side paths. I guess it's not really anything I need to worry too much about, but, you know. Might as well check, just to be sure. Ow. I mean, that was damage, and it was super effective, but considering Ivan normally takes a lot more than that, that's not a huge amount. I don't think it's a huge amount anyway. He's mostly been attacking, so I'll just have him wish. That's fine. To kind of top most people off. Well, didn't quite top himself off, but that's okay. Alright, back to these stairs. Oh, it's light down here. Okay, well that's kind of nice. Makes it a lot easier moving around. Oh good, there's more whites now. Fantastic. Just what I needed. We probably won't kill anybody this round, actually. Thinking about, well, maybe we'll kill the one white on the right, but yeah, we probably won't kill any of these guys. Okay. The smell of decay. Drop my attack. That's unfortunate, but it only affected Ivan, so that's kind of okay. This is a result that I can accept. And I think I might plasma again. See what it can do. Okay, there goes that one guy. There goes that guy. And you, also dead. Good. Getting some good experience and money out of the matter, too. So. Oh, now I see why you needed the lights on, because there's another log rolling puzzle. Sort of. It's not really logs, but I can already see them based on their shape. Okay, there's also a djinn in here. Alright. So we'll have to do something about that in a sec. Okay, so there's a puddle here. We could probably just move on if we just went this way, it looks like, but instead of that... Alright, let me look at this again. So... I needed to push that up in order to get to this next part here. And I need to push this way to get to here. Let's try freezing it now. And just see what that does. If I move this stuff. Because if I move that now, I can kind of go up and around a little bit. So maybe I'll be able to do something with it. I can also just shove this while I'm thinking about it. There we go. Now we can move on if need be. And now I'm stuck because I can't push this. Okay. So... I don't know, we might have to reset the puzzle. This, oh, I can just go like this. Okay, never mind. I didn't realize I could just walk behind this. That's a lot easier. So... So that may not have been the smartest thing I've ever done. Am I soft locked? Do I have to use retreat? Well, that's not good. I was just figuring I could push this down, but I didn't realize that. No, you know what? I'm not soft locked. I can just do this, and then I can go around it, push it again, then wrap myself around again like this, push this down like that, and now we can go get the Djinn. Okay. I looked at it for a second, I was like, oh, I fucked up, didn't I? But not really that badly, so. Alright, we're all topped off. Let's do a quick save. And then we'll grab this Mercury Djinn. Or Mercury Djinn. Jupiter Djinn, excuse me. I wonder if I used Halt on him, if it would have prevented him from fighting me, even though he wasn't moving. Nah, well, questions for later. I'm just gonna have you attack physically, it's fine. And then... yeah, I'll use Flint, why not? It'll drop my class down, but yeah, I'll be able to get that back soon enough. Actually, no, you know what? I don't think I will. I'll just use Ragnarok. It works just about as well, so... there you go. That especially works well on these guys. Oh, Blue Bolt. Okay. Well, that wasn't too bad. Have some Frostbite. Let's see. Ragnarok, because it's super effective. Psyleech. And there he goes. We also got 4 synergy points back, so that's good. Get in my party. Thank you. Squall? Am I going to be getting Cloud soon as well? Oh boy. And top everybody off. I think that's it, right? Yeah, we're all good after that. So let's take a look. Squall. Paralyze a foe with a storm. Oh, that could be interesting, I guess. We will hand it on over to Garrett, and he'll be at 6. And that... oh, he'll go up to an ascetic from doing this? Well, I don't think I want that. Okay, so since that's the case, why don't we do this? Does that change your class? It does not, it just gives you stat boosts. Since I was thinking about doing this at some point anyway, I might as well give you Kite, because that's the one I'm probably going to have Ivan actually summon at some point, so... we'll give you that, and then we'll have you set this, and that'll just increase your stats, yeah. Okay, so eventually we're going to have to give you... like, when I get the next Mars Djinn, I'll probably give Garrett Ember. And then Mia can get one of the next Water Djinns after that, so that way she's kind of on par with everybody else. Because I was thinking about giving them their natural element as well to keep them... because they need at least one of those equipped in order to get their final classes, each of everybody except Isaac. Because he's got all his ones naturally equipped, so... yeah, we'll give Ember over to Garrett the next time we get a Mars Djinn, and then we'll give Mia the next Mercury Djinn, so that she's got what she needs. Alright, now, let's go get to that pillar. Yeah, we can just go this way to get to it. And then go down here. Oh good, it's dark again. But I'm afraid of the dark! What's up here, but I guess we'll find out in a sec. I see a treasure chest. Okay, and I can actually get it from here. A cookie! Alright then. I forget what those do. I guess we can find out in a sec. Oh, this is a dead end. Okay. I guess we can find out right now. A cookie boosts maximum synergy points. Alright, I'll give that to Garrett. He's, got a little bit less synergy points than I kind of would. Well, I mean, I guess he's okay, actually. How much does Protect cost? Because that's the main thing he's going to be casting in boss fights and stuff. So, Protect is 5. Okay, so maybe he doesn't need as much as I thought. Because, I mean, Protect and Astral Blast are pretty synergy point efficient, honestly. And other than that, I basically just want him attacking physically, so... I'll probably give it to, maybe I'll give it to Mia, because she's, I mean, Isaac isn't really running out of synergy points. He pretty much uses cures, and then he's back pretty much by the next battle. Mia, because she's wishing all the time, is sort of running out of synergy points a little bit more, so we'll give it to her, I think. Let's also give this Crystal Powder over to Garrett, and have you use this cookie on yourself. Nice. That'll work out. Oh yeah, I forgot to use the Bramble Seed and the Crystal Powders. I should probably use those in some of these fights if there's like a big group. So. Actually, I think just attacking might work in this fight if I just do this. Might be able to do enough to kill them. Well, that'll help. Nice dodge. And that'll help too. Alright, Garrett got to level 21 as an enchanter. He's got high impact now, so if we don't get it for Ivan before the end of this place, we can have him use it. So that's good. Now I just need to figure out where the hell else I need to go. Alright, this is a dead end, so definitely not that way. Is this start? Yeah, this is the start, so let's just go this way this time. Let's see where we end up. Yeah, this might be a fight where I would want to use the Bramble Seed and the Crystal Powder. Because those probably do pretty good damage, so let's try them out, shall we? Excuse me. Yeah, not bad. That'll work. Ultrasonic waves. But I have Brambles for you. Holy shit, 179 damage. That will work. I might actually have everybody defend and just use that last Crystal Powder, honestly. As a matter of fact, I might even have Isaac use Cure. Because this way the Crystal Powder just kind of gets out of my inventory, you know. There you go. Alright, top everybody off. And now we're good to go. It's really nice having single target healing on someone else's synergy. Other than my main healer. It just helps out because then you don't have to like have them exclusively use their synergy points for healing, you know? So, hope I remember that when we play the Lost Stage, because otherwise I don't know actually, it might be fine in that one, but it might not at the same time. I guess we'll find out. When do you get Spark Plasma or Shine Plasma or whatever the next level is there, Ivan? Because Mia's already got Hail Prism, which would probably work out pretty well for her if I used it. I'm just using Drench because I don't want to use too much of her synergy points right now, basically. Thank you for that. And goodbye. Okay. This might lead somewhere. It was blocked off by everything but one tile, so it leads to a dead end. Okay, at least in this direction. Dead end. Some worms and some mad moles. I mean, I guess I could use Hail Prism, but I kind of figured it might be a little too much synergy points since I've also got Plasma going on in the background, you know? So, eventually it'll probably be more useful, but that'll be later. Let's let this play out while Oh, found help. I didn't know he could do that, but that's cool. We'll just get rid of his friend now, too. This was a battle you should not have come to help with, Mr. Madmole. Because it will not end well for you. Alright, so this is a dead end. I guess maybe if we go this way? Yeah, because we're on the other side of the dead end where the chest was now, so... Alright. And Mia's leveled up. She's a level 21 ascetic now. Good. That means Ivan shouldn't be too far behind her. This is a dead end. Yep. I see the stairs, though. Let's see. Yeah, we'll do that. And then... I'll actually have Mia attack the white there. And Isaac attack the white, you attack the Gnome Mage, and then we'll Plasma the Gnome Mage specifically. So that ideally we'll take him out with our 2 attacks. We did not. That's okay. Delude. No thank you. I do not want what you are selling, Mr. Gnome Mage. Okay. This was a dead end. Yep. Next floor. Another puzzle. Alright, cool. I know I can walk behind these pillars now, so that's good. Let's go see here. Nope. But I can jump over here, wherever this goes. I think I'm gonna need Drenching Plasma in this case. Oh, even with that, we might not kill them all the way. We'll see. It's okay, though, if we don't get them. Guard! Nice defense boost. Actually, might have helped a little bit. It might have kept him alive. No, that's okay. I guess I'll Wish. And just let Isaac and Garrett clean up, I think. Yeah, I should probably Wish with Ivan then. So you do that in case it's enough. That, and then you can use Wish. There we go, because he's got a little more synergy points, so. That's 1. And that's 2. Easy as that. Okay, so let's go see what's up here before I go do the puzzle. Because why not? There is nothing up here. I guess I don't have to do the puzzle now, though. I'll do the puzzle on the way out. Okay, so it was blue, green, white, yellow, red, I think? Where's the... Ah, okay, you can even do it with reveal. Cool. In case you forgot. That's actually a nice little detail. So blue... Nope. Blue. So we know blue is the start. I'm not seeing any lights, though. So I guess we'll just try all the combinations. Now I'm seeing lights. They're spinning on a wheel. Okay, so we start from the top. So we go with that. Hey, H-Dog, how you doing? Welcome back. We're in Altmiller Cave, spinning the wheel, as if we didn't do enough of that already today in Tolby. We're spinning the wheel some more. With rock puzzles. I'm playing Simon with a wall. I don't think it's supposed to shake like that. Okay. Well, I think I won. All that gambling with the slots paid off. Alright, what's in here? The Mystic Drought. Draft? Probably draft. So we'll go give that to Invisible Guy, and we'll see what happens. I gotta get out of here now, though. So let's see what I can do about that. Oh, good, a Dreadhound and 2 Golems. Fantastic. I mean, I could use Earthquake and stuff, too. That would probably work okay. I could also use Clay Spire. That's not a terrible idea. Although the Golems probably resist that, so... Yeah, I'll just go with physical attacks. Those work okay. And maybe I'll cast Prism, because I think... Or no, actually, Plasma is super effective on the Golems, so we'll cast that instead. Yep. There you go. It's true, I could use Retreat as well. I'd just have to go back and get to him from there, so... I guess it wasn't a really long walk to get to him, though, so that wouldn't be a huge deal. Yes, that was the correct person to hit with Forcible Arm. And there we go. And Ivan has leveled up. He's got level 21 Savant, he got High Impact, and he's got some stat boosts out of it, too. Good. Very good, very good. Is this puzzle possible? Yeah, I guess you can push this down like this and then just get out, so... A lot quicker to retreat than to walk all the way back. Yeah, I guess that's fair. Let's see... I'll top off. See, this is one of those cases where as a developer, you start to think about, well, I don't know, maybe we shouldn't let them use retreat because I want to have them fight a boss before they get back to the guy. But... Oh well. Alright. Back at the entrance, so let's just wander our way through the darkness and get back to him. Let's see, do I need Drench here? Yeah, I might as well use it. I'm still pretty good on synergy points. We've actually done very well on our synergy point totals through here. Considering usually I'm running out by the time I'm done with a dungeon. I guess this isn't a really long dungeon, so, you know, probably helps. let's go this way and see if we can find the guy again. Hopefully he didn't try to move or maneuver while we were busy. Excuse me, getting his stuff for him. And I think it was this way? Yeah, I gotta go like this way and then meander around. There we go. I think he was in this room. Can't quite recall, but I think he was in this room. We're gonna find out in a sec. Yeah, do that. And that. Oh, good, another worm. You will never call for help again. You might, your friend might dodge a little though, but that's okay. We got him. Yep, there he is. Yep, I got it. Oh, we actually gave it to him without going into our item menu. Okay. Usually you go into the item menu to give him that stuff, but... Alright, now we get to see if he's going to try to kill us, and it was a trap, or if was true to his word. Hello there. Okay, good. Glad to hear it. It's a man. What did you expect it to be? Yeah, Garrett. But what did he sound like? Like, what did you expect? He'd drink the potion and he'd turn into a frog? I guess it startled Garrett a little bit. Yeah, I guess that's fair. I mean, he knows what adepts are. He knows what synergy is, so... Okay, never mind. I guess he doesn't know what that is. He paused there. Yeah. Something fishy about this guy. Maybe don't tell him before you go do that, but okay. Or walk up to him and put your hand on him. Oh, okay. Well, I guess we found him. Okay, so what's the difference between the two? Well, synergy, actually. Yes. What do you mean? Is that the ancient civilization? Yeah, what's a Lemuria? I don't think so. Most of us are from Vale. One of us is from... Actually, two of us are from Vale, and two of us, I have no idea. I mean, Ivan is from... not Vault, but Calais, but that's... I don't know if that's his true home. Judging by what they said about him and Hammett before. I guess that would make Mia from Emil, but I don't know if that's the truth either. Because even though he has all the power he could ever need, power begets power, so he'd want more. I want to be unlimited power. Uh-huh. I mean, couldn't you just, like, pass it on to your next in line of the succession of the throne? We all eventually grow old. What about it? Yes. Oh, yeah, I suppose. One aspect of ancient alchemy is that they were always looking for the Fountain of Youth, so you think he found it? We do, yes. Oh, good, now all the darkness is gone. Oh, because they have torches. I was gonna say, who brought the flashlight in here? So did you find what you needed, then? He's glad that the kids found him first, because they could help him get his, what he needed to survive. Yeah, Colosso kind of is going on. Sure. What was that one? Oh no, that was in Dragon's Dogma, I think. There's this one part in Dragon's Dogma where a guy is using something similar to alchemy to keep himself young forever, and then at some point in the game it gets undone and he basically melts on screen. It's kind of gruesome, actually, so hopefully that doesn't happen here. We're going to have another Apollo situation from Final Fantasy Legend 2, but yeah. We helped him out, I guess. Got him some potion thing. It ain't no big deal. You're welcome. I mean, it's not necessary, but... Oh, yeah, well, I guess we should probably tell you who we are, shouldn't we? This is Isaac. He doesn't really talk. Okay, sounds like a plan. Will do. How would we do that? Don't we have to pass a trial phase first, or... Yeah. I mean, I guess in a manner of speaking, you could make that... I mean, he is the lord of the castle, so I suppose you could make that excuse if anyone could. Well, I suppose I wanted to go try that out anyway, so sure, why not? Yeah, I think he's testing us to see what the extent of our powers are here. I mean, I kind of wanted to go fight in it anyway, so sure, why not? I think so. Are we? I suppose he wanted to talk to us anyway, yeah, so and he did know Kraden, so maybe he'll know where they would have went. I suppose if he knows anything about this Lemuria place as well, like maybe that has something to do with where Samedi and Mercredi are going. So. Alright. Well, I already said yes, so sure, we'll go enter Colossa. Why not? Go to the fighting arena. Step into the circle where the brave do not fear the grave. I'm no good at that one either, to be honest with you. I almost never rely on the stuff that you can get from the Gold Saucers Coliseum in Final Fantasy VII. I don't even think I got Omni Slash on my last playthrough, to be honest. I just didn't feel like going through the hassle. I was like, whatever, they're going to give it to me for free anyway at the end of the game, so I'll just get it then. Maybe I'll just have Mia attack the worm that's going to get plasmid anyway. That might be enough. It's good to see high impact in Ivan's arsenal now. Will definitely help out. Another worm. Goodbye. It's okay, he won't get a chance to attack anyway. I think. I mean, I'm going to cure here, so I don't do it outside of battle, but we should be able to get him. Yeah. Easy. I didn't get to cure, but that's okay. Alright. And, oh, okay, so if you go in reverse, it actually gets brighter because you're getting closer to the outside. Alright, that's kind of cool, actually. It's a nifty little detail for a GBA game. Do I need Drench? I'm gonna Drench, just because. We'll Drench in Plasma. I can heal later. Not like Ivan really needs it at the moment. And we'll finish him up. Psyleech. 1 synergy point. Oh boy. That's massive. I'm gonna get a whole nother cast out of that. That was me being facetious, in case anyone was unaware of my facetious voice. It's pretty similar to my normal voice, but slightly more obtuse. Alright, we're out of here. Back to the world map. Okay, so if I remember right, I said that if we go this way, we just continue down the Silk Road, and we already got ground, so we don't need to do that. So I guess we'll just head back to Tolby, since I don't know when he's going to want us to be there for the finals, so... yeah, we'll just go back there. We'll rest up, and after that, we'll go see what we can do in Colosso. Should be fun, a few little arena battles maybe, just to get us out of the way, you know. Actually, no, why don't you just attack the Dirge in the middle, because he's the one that's going to get plasma'd. Should be enough. Especially if you get an Unleash, but we'll see. Oh, I didn't quite kill the Armored Rat, that's okay. He was defending, so that's part of it. Actually, Isaac, go over there. You go over there and wish. Just so I don't have to do it outside of battle. Not that it's really that big of a deal, because I can just go rest, but, you know. Alright. I don't know what's to the south or the east of Tolby yet, but I guess we can go do that later, once we're done with all this stuff, so... anything interesting that I need to get rid of? Nope, doesn't look like it. Looks like our inventory is pretty well the same as it was before we left, so I'll take it. Excuse me. I think we pretty much used, like, most of the stuff that we got in the cave, so no big deal there. Alright, the inn was over here. See if they'll let us rest again. Sure. Sounds like a plan. Thank you. Let's get a quick nap in before we go to Colosso. I wonder if I can get in through the front door if I have to go, like, around. Well, only one way to find out. So we're gonna go find out. Probably save before I go in too, just so that way I don't have to worry too much about it. Oh, you moved. Okay, will do. I don't think I need a ticket though. I think I just need well, but based on the fact that I was just yawning, I probably need a nap, but I think I just need to go in. Oh yeah. Wonder who that guy is. Can I guess on myself? Sure, why not? Yes, that's me. Oh no, you know, that makes sense. I can see that being something. Well, actually, I don't want to buy a ticket from Scalpers. I'm a part of the finals, so... will they let me in? Well, they recognize me, so probably. Hello. They're children! I mean, we're gonna find out, aren't we? Wait until you see me fight before you say that. I don't know, would he? We're gonna find out, aren't we? So, are we ready? What do I gotta do? Okay, sure. Take me to the locker room so I can check in for the minor and major leagues and see what the condition of the fight is. Or, wait, wrong game. Missed the color puzzle. Yeah, there wasn't really too much to it, honestly. I kind of just saw whatever was on the top and then went ahead and did it, so. Oh, I'm the only one going in? Oh, okay. So what do I do with my other friends? Huh. How are we supposed to show off all of our synergy if most of our synergy is gone? No, it's not much, but did you like the presentation? Yeah, it was kind of cool. Definitely an interesting way to create that puzzle. I didn't expect to be playing Simon on a wall, so... Okay, sure. I mean, I can't sub Garrett in, can I? What do you mean? Don't you have faith in me? I mean, I've got a couple of them equipped. Let's hope I have, you know, the correct ones, so... Yeah, non-adepts can't see synergy, yeah, so they can't see us manipulating things with our minds, and they just think we're holding our hands out in front of us, so... No, you cannot substitute him. This is your favorite part of the game? Okay, cool. Well, let's see what happens. I kind of figured it was going to be like just arena combat and you'd be fighting round after round of people with all of your party, but... You know. Oh, at least my friends can sit in the crowd then, so... They got front row seats. He did that on purpose, didn't he? Probably a good idea. Any little edge I can get, especially since they're underestimating me, so... Also, you hope I try arena mode. It was so fucking cool. You could use a link cable and fight other players. Can I do that on an emulator? I mean, there's probably a way to do it with, like, other... Like, I don't know how I do that if you need another player to do it. I don't know if there's, like, an online functionality with the link cables in Visual Boy Advance. But I guess I could look into it. So, there is a way? Okay, yeah, I guess I could look into it. Okay, sure. Let's go get a tour of the arena. Arena mode has a knockout challenge. Fight enemies until you drop. Okay, so, like... Yeah, I was gonna say, so it's not, like, something you need another player for, then. Alright. What do you mean, get the best equipment? Do I have to unequip my equipment to do this? So maybe I can't use my synergy because I have to unequip my equipment to do it. Okay. Sure, why don't you give me the explanation? Let's hear the lowdown. Okay, yeah, so I have to get my own equipment out of the battles. Okay. So we start up there where the gate is. Go through several stages before you reach the arena. Okay. And there are chests that give me equipment. Alright, that's kind of interesting, I guess. And then get to the arena, get what you can, and, okay, so there's a weapon, well, a shield and a glove, and one of them is weaker than the other. It looks like that's a leather glove versus an iron shield, so if I can get there first, I can get the iron shield. But if I don't, no big deal. Oddly enough, versus mode was a 3v3 against other players, meaning your 4th slot party member had to sit out. Oh, that's kind of interesting. Probably to prevent people from doing full stall. Multiple people with Pure Wish aren't dying. Yeah, probably fair. Yeah. I mean, I guess you could put Pure Wish on 3 people, but... Well, maybe not, actually. I don't know if Isaac and... I think Garrett can get access to the Wish line, but he doesn't really have the synergy points for it, but I'm not sure if Isaac can get access to Wish. I'd have to look back at the classes, so... Oh, okay, and you keep that stuff, so... I think I get it, yeah. I'll give it a shot. Yeah, that's true, actually. Isaac has access to the swordsman tree, so he could get Wish if he wanted to. Yeah. Yep. Again, the low synergy points would hurt him, but... I mean, that's why you have the other two, I guess. Okay. You're a contestant in the finals. You have big shoes to fill, kid. Okay, fair enough. So I gotta go to each stage. So I go here first? Okay, so this is stage 1. Sure, why not? So here we got. This is the rock challenge. Okay. So I have to move the step to get to the next section. I could move that down to get to the next section, or I could have some, like, I could use move to, I mean, Isaac has move by default, so I could just use move to, well, I don't know, actually. I don't think I can pull that from up here, so. Their own strength and wit. And by wit, we mean synergy. I mean, I guess so, because because Garrett has move naturally, right? So I can stick him here, and he can move that rock for me down at the bottom, and then I can move through that faster than usual. So sure, we'll stick him here. Why not? All right. Up next, I kind of just might have screwed myself, though, because what if he's better for a certain other spot? But, well, whatever. It's fine. And Pure Wish is kind of like Diarahan for most of the time you have access to it, so low synergy points isn't that big of a drawback. Yeah, I suppose that's true, too. The class system's a little strange in this series. It also gets a little more awkward as you play the sequels. It's an enjoyable kind of jank. Venus and Mars Adepts are warrior classes, and Jupiter and Mercury are caster classes. Yeah, that's what I've been noticing, basically. You more want, at least what I've seen so far in this game, you kind of more want Isaac and Garrett to be attacking, whereas more often than not, Mia and Ivan are kind of just support. They can heal or they can cast buffs. I've mostly been having Ivan do the buffing and Mia doing the healing in this case, so. Alright, let's hear about Stage 2. Pipeworks, okay. Oh, okay, so weigh it down and you'll get some a platform that you can jump across. All right. So I have to have, wonder if Mia can use Douse on it, maybe, to kind of like trigger the scale? Like weigh it down with water? I'll try that. Why not? Yeah, but maybe there's a Mars Adept who has caster-style equipment options, or a Mercury Adept who has warrior equipment. Yeah, so it you kind of have to figure it out from there, you know. So let's hear about this one. This is Broken Bridge. Okay. So wait for it to go, or you'll fall down and you'll have to go back up. Okay. I don't think I need help with this one. This is kind of just a timing thing, so. Is there another stage? There's another stage here. Yeah, so there's 4 stages total. Okay. And what does this one do? This place is normally the lumber water crossing area. Right. So we gotta do some rolling rocks. Log rolling. Yeah, so just roll on that one. So what's the gimmick then? There's got to be a gimmick. Oh, okay. So probably to reach the treasure box, we're going to have to, like, roll that top one down, but then roll it around. I think I kind of would like to look at that again if I can. I guess we'll stick Ivan here since I don't think I really need him for the other one, so. There you go. And we'll see what happens from there. Like, I'd like to look at it again so I can kind of plan the puzzle out, I guess. So, but I guess I can't. So that's fine, we'll just do it on the fly. Hope you like your synergy rocks, time to move them around. I don't know if I can move them around now that I threw everybody in the crowd, can I? I don't know. I've kind of got everything that I need on Isaac, though. I've got healing, I've got damage if I need it, so. As long as there's not, like, a huge group of enemies, I think I'll be okay. So we'll see. Alright, so we're almost ready for the finals. Cool. Who are my opponents? We have Morgan. Azart? I am, actually, so. Yeah, well, I can't say I blame you. That's me. Oh, okay. Satteridge. I don't know if that's how you say that, but there you go. 4th ranked. Navampa. Oh, he's from the other continent. Okay. Nice to meet you. I don't know why they're all talking about it, but Yeah, that's a little bit of an over-exaggeration. Buford. So I must be 3rd ranked then, since all these guys are like 4, 6, 7. Well, we will see. Oop, I guess my time's up. Time to go. Don't want to keep the crowd waiting. If you had said no, you could have seen the demonstration again. Okay, well, it's fine. We'll just do the best we can with what I've got. If I want to get the treasure chest, which I guess it'll depend on what I get in the other one, you know, because there's another treasure chest to get too, so. Okay. So do I line up behind all of them since I'm not ranked, or... I guess so. Oh, I know this hallway, I think. Lend a hand! Oh, okay. So you can cast move from here, right? This is gonna work like I thought it was gonna? There we go. Yeah, so just have him move that. Yeah, to cheat! Exactly. What the hell could Ivan do? He couldn't, like, shove these people out of the way and catch what's in the chest. I mean, I guess I don't think that's a good idea, actually, if he did that, so... Because then how would Isaac get it, you know? So... Yeah, I don't really see anything that he could do. Unless there's something that I can reveal, which there's not. Okay. Well. Actually, no, hold on. I want to read your mind first. So, can I read your mind from here? Not by doing that. Maybe if I use a different button to get into the menu. There we go. Okay. So that didn't really do a whole lot for me. But that's okay. So, yeah, fucking bloodthirsty gladiators. Time to cheat. Nothing. Talk to the guy. People pay money to see this. Yeah, I guess so. Hope they're not paying money to see me, because that's way too much. Use that money for yourself. Alright, does this work? It does work. Okay, cool. I kind of figured it would, but... The first match. Go! Thanks, Garrett. That'll make this much easier. Now I can go do this. See what's in here. A nut. Okay, well, I can heal, so that's good. Yes, I have learned how to cheat, so now we will use that to our advantage. Also, I don't need to do this because this is already done. So there we go. Wait for it. And go again. What's up here? Ah, another chest. An oil drop. Okay, well, I can use that for something. He's really catching up, isn't he? Yeah, he's running through pretty quick. Oh, nope, he got stuck. Okay, so... If I roll this all the way over... Okay, I can walk up here. Push this here. Then walk down and all the way back around. I can push this over. And then I can go get the chest, because I can hop down and grab it, so... Alright, what we got in here? Another nut. I don't know that that was worth coming all the way down here, but sure, whatever. And we're here. Okay, I got padded gloves. That's cool. Here we go. We have Azart to fight. Alright. Did I equip all the stuff that I just... Oh, I still have the Halt Gem and the Orb of Force, so I guess I can keep that in mind. So... Slay him with Ragnarok? Where did you get that big sword? I guess we're going to find out. I can't use all my synergy points, though, because if I do, I won't have them for killing the other guys, so... Or maybe I could and just use the nuts for healing, I don't know. I don't know how much the short sword would have done damage-wise to him, so... He's like, what the fuck? How did they... I felt a giant force like I got destroyed by something, but I couldn't tell what it was, but I died, and he never touched me. Oh, give those rocks to someone else for later rounds of cheating? Yeah, I guess I could do that if I remember to do that. Also, non-adepts are weak to all elements. Okay. Well, just in case you need an edge, so there you go. Well, I was gonna say, it's probably more than what most people expected, but there you go. Okay, next series of stages. Take a drink before we get there. I wonder if I should save in between, like... Because I don't know if it's required to win this in order to continue with the story, so, like, if I fuck up and die, I'll have to start the whole entire thing over again. I mean, I can do that next stream if need be, but it kind of sucked to have to stop, you know, so... Okay, let's go have a look around then. Let's see, so you start from this side this time. Sure, let's take a look. What do we got? The mini-maze. Okay, so move something so we can hop around to get to the other side. Sure. So we're definitely moving stuff again, so let's stick Garrett here. And I'll see what I can move once we get there. It's optional, in quotes. You can win, but something you get from this is missable if you lose. I hope it's not a Djinn. That'd suck. Let's see what we got here. Shifting floor. Ah, okay. So jump as quickly as you can. Try to get 2 in 1 if you can. Or fall in the water. Not sure if anybody can do anything here, so this just seems like a skill thing again, so we'll just leave this one empty, I think. Unless there's only 3 stages, in which case, well... whatever. Let's see what this one does. Okay, so we can freeze stuff there, so Mia's definitely a good shot here. Log rolling! Yeah, because if she freezes something, I can just hop across from one of them, so... Okay. So I definitely stick Mia here. Oh, good. There's something for growth to do. Yeah, like I'm gonna have that accessible, just randomly sitting around. I mean, I guess I could if I swapped around Jin, but that's fine. I'll just scale the wall. Oh, okay. I see. We will just stick Ivan here again, since it doesn't seem like he has a whole lot to do. It's not a Jinny exactly. Oh boy. I don't know what the exactly means there. Oh, there's another stage. I thought there was only 4 again. Oh, that's okay. You can halt that guy if you want, then you don't have to time it, but it's up to you. Yeah, I guess that's a good point. I could have done that. Didn't think about it. Oh well. And there's another stage. The boardwalk. Start there. Roll the logs, but it blocks our path. So wander around, open a path, and then get to the stairs on the other side. Alright then. Cool. Oh, and you can use force there? Yeah, I guess that's fair. Have to figure out where. Well, we'll give it a shot. Why not? Lend a hand. Let's see. So what would be the best way to do this? Because if I move that over, I don't know how many of these they're going to let me move before it just says, oh, the finals are beginning. Like, I'd like to move... No, I guess I could just move this one. So, because, like, if I move this one over 1, then I can just hop across. Like, I can stand on that, then jump, and then jump again, and then I can skip that whole section, so... yeah... Nothing really going on here, I don't think. Let's just see what these guys have to say. Probably. And here... So if I freeze this one, I can just hop across again and then just take care of that little section with no big deal. Kid, you didn't get force, so you had no idea what to do. Oh, you can move one. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, I guess that corresponds with what happened there, so... Yeah, I could see that being a bit of a problem if you, if you didn't have force, so... Alright, there's that. I'm surprised they wouldn't call interference there, but they can't see us doing that, so that's why they wouldn't call interference. Go! So yeah, just hop down here and go like this. Time my jumps. I'm just going to do one this time because it looks like I hit it a little late, so there we go. There's a chest over there. I guess I could go get it, but maybe I'll go back and get it, actually. What do we got? Whoops. What do we got in here? Another nut. Well, if I need to heal, I can now, so that's good. And then we can kind of skip right through this section just by going like this and like this. I don't know if I can... I guess I can move this so I can, like... hang on, I gotta get away from it first. There we go. I can, like, pull it towards me since I have moved. And then... Oh, no, I can't. Okay. So is this the part where you use force to, like, push it off? No. Okay, well, whatever. Because I'd like to get to the thing. I'd like to get to the chest, but I don't know if I can from here. Let's see. So it looks like it's the middle one. Alright. And then that. Go with this chest. Yeah, I think I was too far away to move it, yeah. So, another nut, in case I need it. Yeah, they're still moving while I'm talking. I know. I kind of figured at this point, like, I just let them get whatever is in the middle. I don't know what it is. It could be something really good that I'm severely missing out on, but... what do I care? It's fine. I got a cotton shirt. Okay. Let's do it! Satteridge. Alright. What do I have equipped anyway? Can I see it from here? I can just see the L and R buttons. I have 68 defense, so I guess there's that. I mean, Ragnarok worked pretty good on the last guy, so let's just use it on this guy too. A smoke bomb. A delusion. Whatever shall I do? I'm not attacking physically anyway, and it refills my synergy points at the end of each round. So I'm spamming Ragnarok like a motherfucker through this whole thing. Let's just hope I don't accidentally hit flee and then lose the challenge. So. Oh, he's got a nut. Alright, well, there goes all my damage for the last 2 rounds. That's unfortunate, but I can cut through that eventually. You're only delaying the inevitable, sir. Yeah, I was thinking about that when I looked at the Jinn. I was like, you know, I could, like, do the thing that I did when I was trying to summon them for the video where I, like, unequip them before the fight and then just blow them to smithereens immediately at the beginning of the fight, you know? So, I'll have to think about that one next time. Just, like, use judgment on them like a maniac. Oops. I keep wanting to press flee because I keep thinking it's on, like, fight, basically. Alright, there we go. We're healed a little bit. Do I keep the nuts from the last round? I do. Okay, so if I need them, I've got them still. And I can go one more round. Excuse me, before he blows me up, so... There we go. Got him. Very nice. Was that the 4th ranked guy? I forget. Oh, okay, only one more round left. Cool. Sounds like a plan. Let's go. I'll have to use the oil drop in the next round, it looks like, so that way I get some good damage out of it. It probably won't do a whole lot, though, because I don't have any Mars levels, so... Yep. Will do. Alright, will do, thank you. Love how you're only here to fulfill the desires of a fucking despot. Like, he knows how synergy works. He knows this is unfair AF, yeah. This guy's letting me nuke all his people just for his own sport. That's no good. The Scales of Justice. So that is a frost panel underneath it? Yeah, so probably stick Mia here so that I can... I mean, I could move that thing, but it would take longer, so... Let's stick Mia here so she can frost the thing underneath it. It's good, they're switching it up from the previous one. There's probably more stages this time, though. And, like, last time it was 5, so maybe there's 6 this time? Let's see here. The Stepping Stone Bridge. Okay. So stick Garrett here because he can move that one over to the right one, and that'll let me get out of here faster. Okay. Sure, we'll do that. Go for it, Garrett. Alright, we just have Ivan left, and his synergies really don't help too much in these cases. I mean, I guess he has Douse in case I need it, but, like, I don't know, maybe there'll be something for catch. We'll see. The Wall Wedge. I wonder if I can have him, like, catch the dude operating the levers. That'd be kind of funny. Wow. Okay, so we don't want to fall off. Yeah, I could give him the halt gem, actually. That would probably work pretty good here and make him halt the dude that does the thing. Although it's kind of late for that now, because I feel like if I press no... I guess I can see the demonstration again if I press no, right? So... Okay. Let's go see the other stages as well, because that one, I mean, it's quick, but it's a skill thing too, so I might be able to get through that if I'm careful. Let's see if there's anything else that's particularly interesting. The free climb area. Yeah, that's just a skill thing again. Just go down the ladder, go up and around. It's going to take a little while to get through this one. Like, basically, my thought process here is I don't care what's in the arena. That's pretty much just gone. I'm not even planning on getting through it quick enough to get the item in the arena, even if it's the best thing available. I'm just going to use what I've got and go with what they give me. So, and use any chest that we find in the process. So, moving sidewalk stage. Okay. So we don't really have anything that... I mean, I guess I could use force here to knock down the log and, like, break the conveyor belt. I feel like they would disqualify me if I even did that, though, because, like, they can't see me using force, but they can see that he moved his hand and then the log fell over. So, like, I would imagine since this is at the end of the Silk Road, these people would know what Ki or Chi are because the goods come here from there. So they'd be like, hey, his friend used Chi in the crowd. You're disqualified. This is a GBA game, though, so the likelihood of them actually putting that in there is unlikely, but, you know, they don't fucking know. They aren't even paying attention. I feel like they should be paying attention to that, considering I could massively, like, I could destroy their entire conveyor belt. You know how many tens of thousands of dollars that probably cost to build? I'm thinking too much in terms of, like, I'm too big brain for this, apparently. I'm thinking too much in terms of, like, the economics and stuff, so. Yay, more growth. Great. Yeah, the crowd's as bloodthirsty as the competitors, apparently. Alright, what do we got here? Another log rolling area. Ah, okay, so we have to move all the other stuff so that the log can roll into the water. Okay. No, I think actually we're gonna go break the conveyor belt. As mean as that is, I think that's our best bet, because Ivan doesn't really get to do a whole lot otherwise, so let's give him the Orb of Force. There you go, buddy. Have fun with that. I don't think I need it, so I'll just stick with what I have at the moment. Alright, so this is the conveyor belt, right? Descriptions. Yes, this is the conveyor belt, so we'll just force that. And that will break it, and then I can get across it quickly. It doesn't look like there's any chests in this section, though. You know? So... So I guess I'll have to deal with whatever I find at the end of this with 3 nuts and the other thing, so. Yeah, the orb! Grasp the orb! And take it to freedom! That's what Ivan will do in just a moment for me. So. I probably can't halt the guy that's pressing the switches on that wedge thing, but that's okay. We'll just make do with what we've got there. Alright, take me to the arena. Here comes the third and final section. Lend a hand. Yeah, so if we move this to the right one, I can actually get further than I could normally. I wonder if there was any sections where I can use lift. I don't know. Not at this point, anyway. Alright, Ivan, you know what to do. You haven't used your chi or key yet, but it'll work now. And for you, take that conveyor belt and frost it up. Or frost underneath it, so. You weren't even trying to reference that. Why did I just do that to you? I don't know. Maybe I have the game on the brain, I guess. Oh, there is a chest over here. Okay. Match number 3. Let's go after some of the chests. We'll give him whatever the hell is in the arena. Let's hope it isn't an assassin's blade or I'm gonna be dead. Well, whatever. This is a smoke bomb. Thanks. I guess. Real useful. Okay. I feel like I'm on Wipeout. Oh god. Okay. Just kind of push against the wall, I guess. Whoa. I mean, if it pushes me, that's fine. As long as I can get around it, you know. Oh, there's another nut. That's good. Should help out a little bit. Yeah, I know, Wipeout. I can't believe I remember that show either. I do remember it, though. It was a fun show. I feel like the people that were on it probably got hurt pretty badly, and they probably had to sign a waiver to make sure they didn't, like, sue the show or something afterwards. But yeah, it was a fun show, all things considered. Alright, so this is free. Here, if we want to get the chest, I'm going to have to push this stuff in a specific order. So, like, I got to push this down, it looks like. Because I got to hop to that. I guess I just push them all straight down, and that'll let me get to the chest. No, it won't. Never mind. I'm dumb. I blocked the ladder. That's my bad. I can move this, though. So since I'm already doing this, I might as well just do this, you know, and then push it all the way down. I was thinking, oh, I can hop across and get to the chest, but the chest isn't up on a platform, so, like, kind of screwed myself in the first section there. Well, whatever was in there, I hope it wasn't anything good. So, but yeah, this was my plan originally, was to do this, but obviously you see why I can't do that now, so. And we got a hunter's sword out of it, so cool. Let's see what you can do. It's Navampa. This must be the first ranked guy, right? Oh, I forgot to unequip my Jin. Damn it. That's okay. I'll just, maybe I'll summon Flint. No, that reduces my stats too much. Never mind. I was going to think about it, but let's throw a smoke bomb. I've got it. I might as well use it. Had no effect. And this is why you don't use the smoke bomb. I guess that was a free turn. Let's use the oil drop. Just get rid of it. Yeah, that did a whole lot. I know he was defending, but that still did a whole lot. Ragnarok! Okay. Oh, he does big damage. I'll have to be careful here. I can take approximately 3 hits before I have to heal. Got it. A nut. That's fine. I'll heal with the nuts that I have as well. For a little while. Just use my synergy points on Ragnarok because it's the most damaging thing that I have, so it's fine. Double smoke bombs. Super effective. Oh good, I have enough luck to resist that. Fantastic. Didn't know he had a sleep bomb. You have the worst armor and he has the best weapons, so yeah. Yeah, this might go a little poorly. It's okay though. We'll be fine, I think. Or we won't, and I'll die, but, I mean, I'm okay with that. I have 4 nuts to work with, though, so I guess that'll work out okay. For a little bit, anyway. I'll just keep attacking. I don't know how many nuts he's got. He's probably got at least 2. So, Excuse me. Oh good, I got him on a defending round. I caught him sleeping. Nice dodge, Isaac. Those were 2 good rounds right there. Yeah, Navampa's actually kind of hard if you don't get the weapon before him. Wait, you have Cure Well. Why are you healing with the nuts? I don't need them, so I figure I'll use them now because they gave them to me, rather than like... I mean, I guess I could just use Cure Well and, you know, go from there. Well, it only heals 150, and that's less than the nuts, but I might get more because I have more Venus Gen equipped, like more out of it. I don't know. We'll save that for later, I guess. Okay, I got him. Good. Ow. I'm exhausted. Take me to bed. Maybe if it wasn't for the fact that I was doing this by myself. I was gonna say, you guys, if you're really that concerned, you could like dig into our inventory and do something about it, like Phoenix Down Elixir, Curaga, anything. I'm sleeping. I'm exhausted. That's what I meant by exhausted. You're just gonna leave me here? Carry me to bed at least. Good lord, man. Let's leave him to sleep on the cold, hard ground. Okay, they did carry me to bed. That's fair. Yeah, grazie on my win. Thank you. I didn't expect it was going to happen, but it happened anyway, so... They won't do that. This isn't Final Fantasy V, yeah. I even had a couple of nuts left over, but, you know. I have awakened, yes. That was a good long nap. I cast Ragnarok so many times... You've been in a coma for 3 weeks. What? No, I pretty much fell on the ground and then was gone, so... I've lost time. You should feel bad for me. Losing time actually really sucks, by the way. Like, when I had appendicitis and I had to get my appendix removed, I lost the hours that I was under anesthetic. Like, they put me under general anesthetic for it. They said count down from 10, and I did. I made it to 6, and it was like snapping your fingers. All of a sudden, I was awake again, and my appendix was out of my body, and it was like 2.5, 3 hours later. I was like, how the fuck? It was really disorienting. But, well, it's done now, so until I have to go under anesthetic again for an operation, which hopefully won't be anytime soon, I won't lose time again, so. I mean, all I did was use a big sword, so. I don't know if I want the despot singing my praises. I think so. Let me look at my HP and synergy point total, and then I'll be fine. Wow, wow. You know, by doing all of this crap, we probably allowed Samdi and Mercredi and their party to get really far ahead of us, didn't we? Whoops. Isaac, you're finally awake. They've already lit 2 of the other 3 lighthouses. The only one left is the Venus Lighthouse. Good luck. Okay. We should probably go see him then. Let me see if I can get up first. My legs are asleep still. Yeah, me as the healer, you should have fucking been fine. That's how, yeah, I guess that's how naps feel. I don't know, it doesn't feel to me like I lose time when I sleep, though. It's just when I'm under anesthetic that I feel like I lost time. Like, I sleep and I wake up, but it feels like time has passed for me when I sleep. But under anesthetic, it feels like no time has passed. It's just like I wake up and I'm like, what? Where did time go? Don't you fucking worry. Can't wait to save up enough for surgery. Yeah. Having to save up enough for surgery is a pain in the ass, that's for sure. They can't light the Mars Lighthouse. You have the Mars Star. That's true. So maybe the Mars Lighthouse is the only one left. Good luck. Okay, I can get out of bed. I don't know. I'm probably okay. I mean, if I was lounging around all day, the game would have been basically soft-locked until I moved, so, you know. Golden Sun without moving? Yeah, I don't think that challenge run's gonna happen. I moved some stuff. Oh, okay, it gave my stuff back to the way it was before everything, so... Alright, cool. I wonder what happened to that guy with indigestion. Let's go see. He's not here anymore. I mean, I imagine it's not too bad to clean up. It's like maybe just occasional dusting. But okay, so since we did that, let's save. So we only have what, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more Jin to find actually. So that's not too bad. We're doing pretty good, I think. So probably he's in the palace room, isn't he? Yeah, there he is. I'm sure you have. I've been asleep for weeks. If you're unlucky, it's like 25K for your surgery. That'll be a few more years. Yeah, that's quite a bit. I mean, it's surgery, so that's to be expected, but yeah. Good luck with it. Hopefully you get the cash sooner rather than later. Hard to talk when you're so far away. Come here so we can send you down the trap door. I'm glad you liked me destroying all of your gladiators with a giant synergy sword. What is the prize for victors? Also, why is Yodam's skin look like those vampires from Sword of Mana? Like the vampire butlers that turn into werewolves? The lure cap! Okay, what does this do? Maybe if you find a fucking job that actually pays you, yeah, that would be nice. Well, I slept for I don't know how long, so yes, I'm feeling good now. I mean, I suppose. So. Yeah, what do you need from us that it's, I think he asked us to be here, so why... Yeah. It increases random encounter rate. It is useful. Oh, okay. So, like, if I need to grind levels or something, I kind of hope I don't, but... I mean, I had to do it in Digital Devil Saga 2, so... I had to do it in that game because you, have to learn mantras, though. So that's why we had to do the grinding at the end game. That isn't the fucking real prize, though? Go talk to Bobby after he briefs you? Okay, I'll do that. We'll explain everything to you. Oh, do you? Okay. And how do you plan on doing that? We need to kill you instead. Well, I don't actually know if that'll help us, but sure, why not? They usually don't stick pronouns in the game like that, unless they're important. Excuse me. You've seen Synergy for the first time? How did you see it, or is that a metaphor? Because I got annoyed at Final Fantasy XIV for making that metaphor with Y'shtola, even though she's blind, so please don't start doing that yourselves here. Yeah, I guess if he saw the after effects, as in me basically brutally putting all of the gladiators within an inch of their lives, yeah. So... Yeah, he saw me murdering people. He was like, wow, he did that without even touching him with his sword. It must be Synergy. You have a cloak ball. Okay. Like, probably if the crowd was trying to come up with some sort of explanation, they'd probably go with the ki or chi thing, though. They'd be like, okay, well, he swung his sword, and then the guy fell over, but he didn't hit him with the sword, so he must have used wind beams to kill him. Motion of his body. Use wind slash. No, that's a different class, but, you know. I'm sure you were. So you keep using that word. What is Lemuria? I mean, it has Lemur in it, so that's not a good thing. An ancient civilization. Atlantis, maybe. Alright, then. They have alchemy and Atlantis in this game. That's just great. The time of the Great Flood, huh? Did that come from... What was that? The Pure Land in Final Fantasy Legend 3? I think that's what it was. Need to go play those two games again, Legend 2 and Legend 3. It's been enough time. Oh, you were traveling... Yeah, I was going to say with Limpa, so he's, what, the grandfather of that? Oh, so you've lived 100 years or more. When you rebuilt all your people in Final Fantasy XII, it was just for Trial Mode 100, because fuck that stage. Yeah, there you go. The Flood of Water, not the Flood of Light, not this time. Oh, it was a Flood of Water in Legend 3 as well, so... Not regular Final Fantasy 3, Final Fantasy Legend 3. So... Yeah, it was a Flood of Water in that one, too. Just, I guess it was pure water, so it could be considered light water, but, you know. I haven't been paying attention to this conversation, that's my bad. So, maybe. I mean, I don't see why not. It's an ancient civilization, so they would be able to tap into powers that are normally considered macabre or off-limits. Okay. So do you know where it is, or...? Oh, okay. So that's the Mystic Drought that we got for you from the cave. Well, that's interesting. It's like you found your own Fountain of Youth, kind of. Not quite, but the closest thing to be had. Okay. Or I guess the better question would be, did they? Because I would imagine that Lemuria isn't around anymore. Know what Trial Mode 100 is, and if you don't, do you want spoilers? I don't know what it is, but if you want to tell me, that's fine, because I'll probably never do it, so... Yeah, if you want to tell me, go for it. So... Yeah, it is kind of strange that they're using the old English spelling of draft, isn't it? Like, I don't know if they've done that with anything else in the game so far. Are you trying to, like, purify the... Yeah, he's trying to find the actual Fountain of Youth with the research, or maybe not. Yeah, only whatever was left in that chest. Well, he'll die. Unfortunately. I was gonna say, how do you even know how to get there? Yeah. If the civilization's still around... And how do you plan on doing that exactly? When you can't even get people to sail across the Caragol because of all the sea monsters. Can you imagine how bad the ocean must be right now? It must be full of monsters. It's all fucking 5 Judge Magisters, and half of them have unlimited elixirs to throw at each other. Fun! That sounds great! Oh, okay. Yeah, and I'm not sure if it really worked out for him. So do you want us to go find Lemuria? Yeah, I was gonna say, because that's about the only reason why I could think. Well, how do you plan on locating it by air? Are there airships in this game? Oh, okay, yeah, actually that kind of makes sense, because if you build a tower big enough, you might be able to see where it is, so... So it's not really a lighthouse then, it's more of a lookout tower. Oh, okay. I mean, probably. And what's that? Yeah, that's probably due to the eruption of Mount Aleph, so... It's the Bermuda Triangle. We all live in the Bermuda Triangle here. Great. And by the time you notice it, well... Okay, so that's why it's got to be a lighthouse then, because you're trying to use it like an actual lighthouse. So. I guess Garrett's very perceptive here. Oh, okay. So where is this Lemurian ship? Because none of them can use synergy. Yeah, there you go. It's pretty much that simple. Not far off with the Bermuda Triangle thing. Great. I thought it was crazy enough that Chrono Cross basically took place in the Bermuda Triangle. Now here comes this game with the same thing. I don't know necessarily that he would be an adept just because he can sail a Lemurian ship. Like, maybe they have a way for regular people to do it. So is it like Shouts in Skyrim where a regular person can train for it, but it takes like a number of years? Probably. Okay, fair enough. Now that you've told me all this, maybe I can sail it. Or maybe we can sail it because we're, you know, the ones that have the synergy, so we can very easily sail it compared to a normal person. Hey, Tannum, how's it going? Welcome back. We are apparently getting a wish from the Lord of Tolby because we won the Colosseum rounds with in here, so. Don't make promises you can't keep now. Okay, like what exactly? I mean, I'd consider it, sure. But we do have our own mission, so. Is that the next lighthouse? I would imagine, since you just mentioned it. Oh, okay. And why do you have to go to Venus Lighthouse? And why is the top sealed off? Find out right now. Actually, don't find out because we can't go there yet, but, you know. Oh, okay. So, like, take your Chancellor with us and go to Venus Lighthouse? Oh, okay. Fair enough. Well, now I don't even have to worry about the potential moral dilemma that Marie brought up because we can take care of our own business and then it basically one hand washes the other here. I guess our paths have intertwined. I mean, I don't see why not. We still have to go to the other two lighthouses after that, but we don't have to tell him that, so, you know. Yeah, do we save the despot by finding his ancient civilization and get anything we want, or do we ignore this? Damn it, you were hoping to beat the text. Ah, that's okay. So are you gonna help us steer the ship, or... Okay, fair enough. Gondwana Passage, huh? And where's that exactly? Cool. Are you guys going to tell me where the passage is? I mean, I can go explore. I didn't see what was south and east of Tolby yet at all, so I'll go look, but, you know. Alright. Sounds like a plan. So let's go take care of things at Venus Lighthouse, and then we'll go from there. But first, let's go talk to him and see if he has anything new going on. Oh, well, that's helpful. Fair enough. Is this, what's this over here? A cloak ball. Oh, that's his cloak ball. Okay. I don't know. Is it a synergy thing? Because it might come in handy. Okay. Yeah, we'll just borrow it. And never give it back. There we go. Got a cloak ball. Cool. Yeah, go beat up a despot. Oh, he took his precious treasure, so... Oh, okay. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. You aren't exactly fighting fit, so... who doesn't have... Let's see here... I guess I could give it to Mia. I'll let her equip it. Okay, so we have a lure cap. Increases random battles when equipped. So we'll just hold on to that, I guess, for now. Who do I want to hold that? Because I don't want Mia to hold it. She's got all the healing items. I guess we'll give it to Ivan, since he's only got one other important item besides his equipment, so... yeah, he'll be good with that. Or, wait, hold on. Oh, I'm still on the give. Oop, I didn't mean to equip it either, but... no, equip that instead of the mail cap. I don't need extra random encounters at the moment. Apparently I'm already over leveled, so... alright, cool. So we got that. Oh, now we can go back and save Master Hamlet? So he must have needed Cloak in order to get into Linpa. That's the name of the town, right? Or is it... no, Donpa was like the grandpa or something, the father. And Dodonpa is the one that's there now. So... alright, let's see here. I think we're mostly ahead full. I wonder if I should... I probably shouldn't stay at the inn for that little bit of synergy that I've got missing there, so... that being said, I do, in fact, know what our next destination will be, because when I was doing my research on all of the endgame equipment that I wanted, as it turns out, Linpa, the town of thieves, is one of the places that I need to go, because some of the artifacts that I want to buy for endgame are actually available at the shops there, but I don't imagine the thieves will want to sell to us until we take care of saving Hammett, or at the very least, maybe we can coerce them into selling stuff to us. We'll find out on the next episode of Golden Sun, the Stream Edition, which will be happening, on Saturday at 4:30 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. So, thank you for watching, everybody. I appreciate you coming out to Twitch and YouTube to check out the stream, and I'll see all of you on the next one, which, as I said, will be on Saturday at 4:30 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. Until then, everybody, take care, and have a good one. Of course, problem is we're going to have to find a way to get back to Linpa, and I don't really know how to do that yet, so I guess we'll have to figure that out too when we get back here on Saturday. I'm not going to worry about it now.